Back. What's going on?
How are you, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Oh,
how are you?
Fantastic to be back. I hope everyone can hear me, because last time
it's almost in red, isn't it?
That's all we want.
Yeah.
That's what we want. But how are you, man?
I'm good, man. Welcome back, episode 103.
Episode 103.
First podcast of the year. Big man, how you doing?
Good, man. Yeah, being okay. Had a bit of not the best.
Gonna tell everyone about your.
Well,
ordeal.
yeah,
Gonna tell everyone about Chris's ordeal later. Don't know.
Yeah, had a bit of an ordeal during the new year, but still alive, still here, still kicking. So
Rat Poison reckons mods are un-Australian.
Mods,
because
un-Australian.
Moderators are
What
un-Australian.
other American?
Is this Wogs out of work? Why? We've got jobs.
This is Wogs with work.
It's definitely Wogs. Wogs in work. Oh shit.
Yeah. So I was a bit As I said,
KP Learned says, listen, there's so many chats. We'll get to them in a second, guys.
but I had a bit of an ordeal, and but I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. So
but that's the reason, one of the few reasons that we couldn't really do any lives. As well.
I put it in the Discord. I said, Chris is going through something. I told them. I didn't tell them what. I said, listen, Chris has had actually it was pretty serious. Chris has had a thing. And I said, and I was building my extension. And so it was real hard for us over that time. But
yeah, and everyone's busy over the period as well. So, but good to see you guys. I hope everyone had a good Christmas and a good New Year.
Absolutely. How was yours? Professor X Learned Bottle wrote.
Professor X.
What? How does he?
Maybe that's him. Do you reckon that's your brother?
I'm only joking. Thanks for taking my jokes. Nah, you can joke it.
Nah.
We don't. Me and Chris don't get offended by the Wogs thing because we are Wogs.
No, we don't get offended by it.
Well, me and Chris were talking about it when I was young. Like we used to get people used to be racist to us, and I remember the first thing. Someone called me a wog in high school, and I said to him, I was like, tell me something I don't know. And then they never paid me out again. It was like...
Yeah, it's not really a payout much anymore.
But you're being watched. Cuban Pete says I'm watching you, right? So you got to watch out, because if the Punisher's watching you...
The Punisher. She should change her name to Punisher.
And have the skull.
The HFD Punisher.
And have the skull.
Yeah, that's what it should be, man. Forget Cuban Pete.
Yeah, but Cuban Pete's so cool.
It is cool. Really. No, but she has two accounts. One for Cuban Pete, and then someone pisses her off.
HFD Punisher come back as the Punisher.
Yeah.
Frank Castle enters.
That'd be wild.
Oh my god.
No, good to see everyone in the chat. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Listen, all right.
We have lost a few subscribers.
We have. I don't know what happened.
But,
it went down from 19...
I think it was 1960.
Yeah, it went down a bit.
So we lost a few, but it's okay. We'll get them back.
We will. But listen. Thanks to everyone that's in here. I can see everyone. Cuban Pete, Learned, Rat Poison, Jamar, JJ. I saw everyone. Everyone's there. Great to have you here. But I don't know. Since everyone's asking, do you want to wait till some of the regulars come to tell them what happened, or do you want to tell them now? It's up to you. Or do you want to wait for GT and Dam and?
I don't know. Are they coming in or what?
I'm sure they'll come.
We've got another subscriber.
Hey. Now, good to hear from you guys. Good evening, gents, and all in the chat. Hey. There's something we're going to do for King, isn't there? Something we're going to do for Childo? Yeah,
so the King of the North, welcome in, man. He is going to plug his new channel. So he's got a new channel called the Roosters Kingdom. Now, if you are a NRL fan and like the Roosters, it's going to be a Roosters channel pretty much based on that club.
Has Childo, have you started it yet? Can I put a link?
Yeah. He started it, so it is.
Tell him to message me the link and I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah,
or just put it in the chat and I'll pin it. I'll pin it in the chat.
Yeah, go support him over there, guys. He's going to be doing watch-alongs and all that kind of stuff. So it's not part of HFD. It's his own thing, but yeah, go support him.
What's it called?
Roosters Kingdom.
I thought he was a Storm fan.
You thought he was a Storm? Don't say that. He'll get upset.
Childo a Storm fan? So Roosters Kingdom, 3
yeah, that's
subscribers?
That's it. That's the one.
But there's 2 of them. There's one with 8 subscribers.
Why is there two of them?
Roosters Kingdom. Which one is it, Childo?
There's 2 Roosters Kingdom.
Yeah, there's 2 Roosters Kingdom. 8 subs or 2 or 3 subs? Look at that. 5 videos.
How come there's 2 of them, King? What happened?
Well, is this...
That's the one that's his.
All right.
Because look.
Yeah, that's him. All right. So anyway.
Why is there 2?
We'll subscribe to it with HFD. And
there's 2 of them.
how do we get the link for this channel again? Yeah.
Did someone copy you?
I reckon that one's older. Copy channel ID?
Nah, but when we were setting it up for him, we checked and there was nothing else.
All right. That's weird. All right, let's go here. Let's put this...
No way.
Doesn't matter. Let's put this here for now. Bang.
So yeah, go support him, guys. It's in there now, so...
Pin message. Listen, guys, I've put it in the chat. I've pinned the message. Support Childo, a.k.a. King of the North, as he's big part of HFD. He does a lot for us as well, and he's starting his own... Obviously, because we're not that into NRL, and he's big into NRL. He's starting his own NRL channel.
Yeah.
Go support him. Make sure you give him a sub. All right?
So, tell us about your time off, man.
Well, me and Jess went... When Childo came here, me and Jess went to Melbourne.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, we were there for about a week and then came back, and pretty much from like the 1st or 2nd of January, I was building the extension at our place.
Yeah, I saw that.
Actually building it.
So you had no help from anyone else apart from...
Dino came
Dino, yeah.
Like, he helped me. Big up to Dino.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, I don't know if there was an add-on, but yeah, go check that. The link that Childo's
Let me just see if that works. I'll see if it works on mine.
It should work.
Nah, that doesn't work,
Go
man.
to channel, I click on it and it lets me go. Oh no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know why that doesn't work.
Yeah, that's odd. It's not working.
Unpin message.
I didn't know there was 2. There's 2, man. When we typed it in, there was 2 Roosters Kingdom.
So if I go here,
go check it out. What the heck's going on? Someone's copied you, man.
Listen.
I don't know what's going on.
Roosters Kingdom.
Oh, there it is. He's got it there.
Oh, yeah, there you go, guys. So I'll pin that message. Pin message. Click on that, guys. Go support him. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I was building the... Larry the Drone says, how are we, guys? How you going, Larry? Yeah, so I was building the extension at mine and Cuban's place.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, I almost built an extension in 20 days. Like, no word of a lie.
How do you do it? Like, how do you just
every day I got up, like, I was just going ham on it.
Like, how'd you make a roof?
We'd had a set, like, pergola, and the concrete was already there, and I had turned the pergola into an extension. So
the actual roof was already there.
Yeah, it was like this roof that's in this room, like a flat panel roof.
Right.
And I've put bearers there, like rafters, and then there's going to be insulation and gyp rock, and I've done all the framing.
Oh, awesome, man.
So yeah, it's
you're a jack of all trades.
Try to be. But yeah, so Dino come and help me for doing the rafters because it was real hard putting the rafters up. So we did that.
Yeah. All right, man.
And yeah, just my mate did some of the electrical work last week. He's finishing it on Saturday. Once he does that, I can drip rock it and it will be done.
Yeah.
It will be like done. I'll get the air conditioner installed.
Cool, man.
KP that's what I do for work. I'm in maintenance.
KP is a handy man.
That's what I do, yeah.
Ah, awesome, man. So what was the hardest part of doing it?
The rafters, putting up the rafters
okay.
For the roof. Yeah, because they were long. Like 3 meters long.
Yeah.
One side. But then the other stuff was just framework. It was just time consuming. Nail gun just.
So doing it yourself, like that's saved you a lot of money.
Well, an extension like that, say without pouring concrete and and getting a roof built could cost you 50 grand.
Yeah.
And I've like, so let's say we've spent
10.
Let's say that, but it hasn't been.
No.
Let's say it will be that all up. So saved fucking heaps.
Yeah, that's
like
awesome.
you've done the labor.
If you know what you're doing, you can save a lot of money.
Yeah,
that's the good thing about if you know what you're doing.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So
have I got a pool? No, I don't. Chris C does.
I got one,
but he can't go in it.
I can't go in it because of my leg. But actually, it's funny. It's funny you talk about the pool today. I bought a robot for my pool.
Cleaner, the one that you sent me.
Yeah,
the one that you sent me, wasn't that too big for yours?
No. I went to Clark Rubber today.
No, because you sent me one from the Edwardstown one on a video.
Yeah, I did.
But you didn't get that one.
No,
because that was full on.
Because that's probably worth like thousands of dollars. But the one I got was a bit cheaper, and put it into the pool before I came here. And you know how much shit it collected?
I would have. It would.
So much stuff, so it's great.
Harvey reckons Adelaide United is playing right now. You know what?
Are they?
But you know what? Don't go watch Adelaide United. Watch HFD Media.
HFD Media, we're more we're more
way
entertaining.
More exciting than Adelaide United.
We are.
Do you know that it's so funny, Adelaide United, when I think about it, because I'm still playing soccer. I played in the curtain raiser to Adelaide United in that photo that's up there. What is that? In 2006.
Oh,
to their first ever finals game when it was still NSL.
Oh,
it was still the NSL, and we played the curtain raiser of our season because our season, A-League, like NSL was like a summer league, so to speak, and our season was starting when theirs was ending, and we played the curtain raiser at Highmarsh to Adelaide United's first ever finals game.
There you go.
It was still NSL, bro. And then the thing took 10 months off. Remember, it took that big gap?
Yeah. If Adelaide United, if Manchester United ever folded, would you become an Adelaide United fan?
No. I don't mind Adelaide United. Like, I used to go watch it. Just I can't get into it like I get into my other teams.
Yeah.
I'll prefer to go watch Ammonia than watch Adelaide United.
Yeah.
My local team. It's just I've never. When it was West Adelaide back in the day, we used to go. Remember, you did as well. We were brought up into it. If they were still around, I'd support them. 100%.
But now,
they'd be my national team, national league team, and I'd support obviously Cobras. But when they folded, something with me left football in Australia, man.
Yeah.
And I think it's with all of it, like you too, my dad, your dad, probably. Like
it's all different.
Are you watching the NFL playoffs? I just get Chris to tell me if the Miami Dolphins are winning or not.
I haven't been watching it this season. I was into it last season, but I just haven't had
the Buffalo Bills.
I don't know. I just haven't. Yeah, I like Buffalo Bills, but I haven't been watching it.
Yeah,
I want to get back into it, but nah. Who's in it? Like who's playing? I haven't even looked.
What was that?
But it's good to be back, man.
It is good. It is really.
So that's all you did? You just had the extension.
We went away, and I've just been doing that, man.
You went to Melbourne?
Yeah, we went away for 7 days or something, and then just we were there over Christmas, and we got back like the 30th or something, or 29th. Got back 29th. 29th we got back.
Bills will win it this year. See, there you go. I'm not even watching it, and my team's gonna win it. Like, what the heck?
This year, you're saying they'll win it in this year? Oh shit.
Well, next year, next month, or is the Super Bowl.
Do you want Chris to say what he wants to say to that?
What?
That last comment. I know exactly what Chris is going to say. I know him that well. He's going to say, you have to know what a crumpet is.
You got to know what a crumpet is to understand cricket. Actually, you know what? I started watching the cricket on one of my days where I couldn't move. I was in hospital, right?
Were you watching the test?
I was in hospital and I was watching the test.
Because Australia winning is good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
The test was all right. I enjoyed it. I was watching it and I was like, actually, first time I enjoyed cricket. So
I don't think, listen, if it was cricket, I'll tell you now, if it was cricket, if it was 20 years ago and it was like Ricky Ponting, Glenn McGrath, Shane Warne, all those guys, I could stream it and I could tell you all the players and I would do it well. But if we did it now, I'm telling you, me and Chris, we wouldn't know any of the players.
Nah.
Back then, I knew everyone. I knew them all because I was in.
They just smashed India.
Yeah, they killed them.
Yeah. So,
hey, Chrissy and KP.
Hey, Toby.
When that era of Australia, because we were so dominant. Remember with Ponting and that, when they all retired and we went crap, I sort of stopped watching. I was a bit
cricket.
You gotta know what a crumpet is. We lost that sub that just came.
I know, they just talked about cricket.
I'd help you out with the
Stuff these
names,
guys.
Jamal said. You know what? Like, I, in all honesty, I couldn't even tell you who the captain of Australia is now.
Yeah, there is not real personality. No, there's not many personalities in many sports.
See, me and Chris were talking about this yesterday, Davey. There's no person, and I always say that about
Not
footy.
much.
Don't I always say that about footy? What's the biggest personality? It's like that bloke from Bulldogs because he's got a mullet.
Ginnivan's a personality.
Yeah, but like what personality?
Just
It's
saying,
nothing
like,
compared to the old dudes.
nah, nothing compared to the old dudes. No.
It's like soccer. Soccer is so. Remember, I said to you like that. They say about Ronaldo. He's got all these, and I'm like, but he's so boring.
No, it's more a team sport, you know.
It's more tactics, and
Yeah, it is.
you know, there's no Maradona. There's no
No.
there's no Modra. There's no.
I mean, there are some players like
But they're just even
they're
now.
not characters. They're like
not, man. They're not.
Like Jeremy Cameron from Geelong. He's a superstar, but
But he's not he's boring because it's
He's
so
boring.
regimented.
he's very boring. Like he's not.
Hello,
Yeah.
is this from Crete?
Hello, is this from Crete?
Well, I'm from Cyprus and Chris is from Ikaria, so. But my
I'm half from Ikaria.
My Gumbaro is half Cretan. George is. George for Marcus. He's
half. Oh, there you
he's
go.
Cypriot side is he's half Cypriot, half Cretan.
NFL's great for that. Those players talk so much shit.
Yeah.
Maybe NFL still has that.
See, but even them, remember they started bringing in, you get a fine if you celebrate too much in the NFL. Like, they tried to get characters out of that. Same with NBA. Like, NBA now is so hard to watch. Everyone just goes for a three-pointer.
Yeah.
Oh, like, go dunk on someone's head.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
But you know what, man? Talking about NBA, I've been playing that 2K.
Yeah, I
2K.
love 2K.
Yeah, it's good, man.
I
I didn't know you could do that.
I dunk on people's heads.
Yeah, but I can't. I'm more of a three-pointer guy.
Yeah, but it's good. But once you get higher level, you're stuck.
I'm only overall 64. Man.
Yeah, it's all right. Adelaide is the next city of Greece. Well, you know what's funny about that, Childo, that comment? Do you know that Melbourne is the biggest congregation of Greeks outside of Athens?
I thought Chicago was.
Melbourne apparently has got the most now.
Oh, okay.
And Chicago probably does too, probably heaps. But Melbourne is the biggest.
I know it's one of them.
Yeah, 100%. It's huge.
It's either one or two.
Yeah, Melbourne and Chicago are massive, yeah. So it is in, maybe not Adelaide, but it's close by.
Oh, there's Greek. You can find a Greek anywhere you go.
Oh, yeah.
You go to South Africa, you find a Greek.
Yeah.
You go to bloody, I don't know, Tonga?
Probably.
There'll be a Greek there
There'll be one there. He'd be selling euros or something.
Where the king of Greece, man, got exiled. Where was he living?
He went to Africa, didn't he?
He went to Africa somewhere.
Yeah, pretty sure
he was
went to
exiled
Africa,
there.
yeah. I think it was Africa.
Is he back in Greece now?
I don't know. Hey, read the last.
All right,
the Lark Queen.
Hey, our first super chat for the year.
First super chat for the year.
Reed.
Really well done.
Well done. There's Greeks
in the Amazon.
100% there's Greeks in the Amazon.
I was with the old Greeks every morning for a coffee. What, when you were here or in Melbourne?
No. So when the king comes over, he stays with my grandma.
Yeah, that's the best.
And he takes her out, and he goes to
meal.
Castle Plaza.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all there, all the Greeks are there,
Yeah,
and she's
do
like, and everyone knows each other.
Because you know how many of them live around there?
I know, but
you know how many Cypriots and that are here? There's like over here.
Oh, my yard's there, man.
I'm surprised my
they
dad...
all know Chris. They all know King of the North.
I'm surprised your yard doesn't know my dad. The Castle
probably
Plaza
does.
crew.
Probably does.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. All right.
Jeez.
All right, guys. Before we... Yeah, get the likes up. Get the likes up.
Or you're not wild. I like that. I like
Before
that.
we talk about any of that, let's let Chris tell you about what actually happened to his leg. So, it was pretty serious. You want? I'll let Chris tell you.
Yeah. So, it was the 28th of December. This happened. So I got through Christmas. It was all good, and then got to the 28th. I just finished because I do shift work, so I finished a night shift and I was awake. The King of the North was in town and he was visiting.
Yeah.
So he was over at my house and I was cleaning my pool and he was out. We're just outside, just chatting, and I was cleaning the pool. Then we went inside. I was doing some work on the laptop with him, and I was trying to figure out. I've been editing some stuff for someone.
Weren't you showing him Restream?
I'll show him that too then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And basically, I started getting fever.
Yeah.
Like, when you start shaking. Like, you just start
shakes,
shaking.
yeah.
And I started shaking like really, really bad. Like, I couldn't stop shaking. I was cold. So I went to the shower, put the hot water on, which you shouldn't do.
You're not meant to do now.
Because you're burning up. You should be getting cold water on you. But I was freezing. And then my partner gave me, she gave me some Nurofen and Panadol.
Yeah, so paracetamol. And,
Yeah. And then the shivering kind of stopped a little bit, and I didn't feel right though.
Yeah.
And I was just laying down watching Squid Games, the new Squid Games, and I looked at my watch, and it's got a heart rate monitor.
Yeah.
And it said 50.
Yeah, very low.
My heart rate was 50, and I was like, "Nah, that doesn't sound right. Like, what's going on?" Do you know what I mean? So I went to the toilet. I came out of the toilet, went to bed, and then I looked at my watch, and it said 150. And I could feel, have you ever had that sensation where you can hear your heart rate just thumping?
Oh yeah,
and you can hear it thumping in your ear.
Yeah.
Have you had that?
Yeah.
That's what was happening, and I was like, "What's going on?" It went down to about 120, 125, and I said, "Look, I'll sleep it off. I'll sleep it off. I must just have something.
Yeah.
And I'll be right tomorrow." So I slept it off. I woke up, and then this part of my leg here, right, was all red. Now, I had something similar early
months ago, wasn't it?
Early in the year, about 8 months ago, and I thought it was a spider bite. So when I saw that, I go, "Oh, I must have got bitten by a spider." Now, because my partner, Amanda, she is a nurse, she goes, "There's no way they'd hit you in the same spot twice."
Yeah, no way.
So there's something must be something else.
Yeah.
So she goes, "You have to go to hospital." So we rocked up to hospital. Was in emergency. I'll tell you what, man, they saw me straight away because
of what it was.
Because this could have spread, and because it was there was people waiting there for hours, and I got in there straight away.
Yeah.
I was in the bed pretty much in less than an hour. I was in the bed, had my bloods, and I was in there for 2 days. I was on drips. I was on it got worse. The leg got worse as the days went on. My legs pretty much was double my other leg.
Yeah,
that's how swollen it was.
The picture you sent me was massive.
Now, what they said it was cellulitis. I don't know if you guys know what that is. So it's a skin infection. Basically, it can happen from, say, if you get a cut.
The bacteria.
Apparently,
on your skin.
there's bugs that we can't see that are on your skin, and if those bugs get under the layers of your skin, they can cause a lot of havoc.
Yeah.
So that's might have what happened, or there could have been a blood clot here. And who knows? But when they scanned for a blood clot, there was nothing there. So, but the thing is, when they look for a blood clot, they put a thinner in me beforehand.
A blood thinner, so
it could have gone. So we don't know. We don't know. But it was pretty bad. I couldn't really walk. The King of the North was I couldn't walk. And then when I got home, so I was there for 2 nights at hospital. Once my fevers went down, they were happy to do home hospital.
Yeah.
So I was at home. It was called home hospital, which the government, it's all free.
Yeah.
Medicare pays for it.
Yeah.
So you sit there at home, and doctors and nurses come to your house.
Yeah.
And I had a IV thing here, and I had a antibiotics, and I had a pump, and it was just pumping me antibiotics through my vein. And then I had that for like 5 or 6 days, the pump. And they had to change the pump every day.
So they'll come in every day.
Yeah. So, and also when I got home from hospital, a blister started to form at the back of my leg where the redness was, and that turned into a wound. As well. So that's turned into a wound.
They had to dress it.
So I'm still getting visits from nurses.
Yeah.
I'm still getting visits from nurses. I'm still getting So. I was pretty bad,
cellulitis is pretty serious.
Yeah, so if you leave it untouched, it can get into your bloodstream and potentially kill you, really.
Yeah.
So you got to treat it pretty. Yeah, you got to treat it pretty
seriously,
quickly.
Yeah.
But I still got the wound there, but it's getting a lot better.
Yeah.
But it's more of a scab now than anything else. But
it was bad, that first picture you sent.
Oh yeah. If you see, look, the pictures are gross, but this is what happened to me, and I'm recovering. I can't swim or anything yet. Or
we should have made. You know what we should have called tonight?
What?
The trials and tribulations of Chris C.
I just love people. You talk to people. Oh, it's probably because you do food challenges.
Who says that?
I know there's idiots out there. But it's got nothing. It's got nothing to do.
Nothing to do with that. No.
What is it then? What do you mean? Are you talking about what this is?
Hannah Jinx said, "Is this young doctors?" Well, the HFD Media doesn't say young doctors, does it?
We are young.
It's a podcast. It's young guys.
Yeah.
It's a podcast. It's a podcast.
Anyway, we're just talking
Chris is
about.
just telling you about what happened.
Because so I was pretty sick. I didn't really have the best New Year's, but having the support of my missus and the kids, it's been it's all good, man. Don't be sorry. The year's still going to be great.
Yeah, of course.
And I go by the Chinese New Year, so it's still
2024.
Yeah.
Chris is like, the year's going to be great until Port lose the game, and then
don't say that.
and then it's all over. Round one, imagine round one, Port lose. Chris like, fuck.
Oh, they probably will.
Who'd they get round one? Collingwood away.
Yeah, MCG. We haven't beat them for years there. Showing your age. Yeah, look, you can ask the King, man, because he was there. He saw it live.
Yeah.
It was so swollen.
Yeah.
And it was sore. It was sore. I could walk, but it was very sore. I'm walking fine. I'm walking fine now. I've just got it up at the moment because it's swelling a little bit.
Yeah. Because the blood pumps to it.
Yeah. So look, I've still got maybe a week or two until I'll get fully recovered. But it's
you're
annoying.
Back at work and everything.
I'm back at work. I had to take a week off work, but I'm back at work just doing light duties and stuff. So, but
isn't your work always light duties?
Yeah, basically. But I'm as I said, I'm on a bit of a health kick at the moment. I want to lose a bit of weight as well, get more healthier. That does not mean that food challenges are not going to be present.
No, they'll be.
So we're still going to do food challenges.
Yeah.
But not for a while. Just going to get healthy first, and then we'll hit them again. So
Chris C in the presence of the King, and it's all over.
I know, man. I know it was. You know what sucked about it? He came over. We were going to go to Celix.
But you couldn't do anything.
No, I couldn't do anything. So I felt bad for him. So
yeah,
don't tell me.
Bad sister, don't tell me. All right, no worries. We won't.
Good sister, bad sister.
I won't tell you, man. There's no such thing as a good sister and a bad sister. We won't tell you. Don't worry.
Don't tell me.
Why? I won't.
All right, you guess then.
Yeah, I promise. I won't tell you.
But yeah, that was my
That was the trials and tribulations of
my New Year's. So, but hey, it is what it is, and if you ever get it, just remember you got to treat it because it can.
Yeah.
It really can stuff you up. So when you first get it.
This is a channel for Collingwood supporters in rehab. Nah, absolutely.
Collingwood supporters.
Well.
Oh my god.
I hate any team that wears black and white.
That's not nice. How about Newcastle? You like Newcastle?
No, I hate them.
Do you?
Yeah, hate them. Hate Juventus.
Hate Juventus. Yeah, I don't like Juventus.
See, the thing is, you don't really like black and white teams, bar Port.
Yeah, true.
Really?
But we're not black and white anymore.
No, but
we were.
Bar them, because you got to count that as your history. Bar them, you don't really like any.
Yeah, but I never supported Magpie. I supported the Power.
Yeah, true.
Give us a sub, guys. If you're brand new, give us a sub, man.
I don't know why. You know why? I like those two colours together, but I hate any team that I don't know. I don't like any team that wears black and white.
Oh, well, if you think we're Collingwood supporters, then good on you, Sonia. We're definitely not.
This is the football channel that talk AFL trades and games. This is HFD Media. We're a podcast, and we have a footy show.
We do football. We do both football codes.
Yeah, we do a lot. We're a media channel.
No, this is a football that talk trades and games. We play games.
Yeah, we play games.
We might do a game next week because I have the kids.
Chris have the kids.
So we'll probably do some HFD is just wild. We are wild, guys.
Absolutely. HFD is wild.
We are wild, but we will. Yeah, this year's gonna be big, man.
This year will be big.
We got some. We've got the footy channel coming back. The footy podcast coming back. We got.
The Premier League
one's going to continue again.
On Monday, we'll be back.
We'll do some more food challenges, food reviews when I'm a bit better.
Yeah.
And I want to do the cooking stuff with you. Yeah, there's a lot of things, guys.
Good do cooking.
There's a lot of things. We love what you do at HFD. Man. Thanks, Jamar.
Thanks, Jamar. You're wild.
So yeah, I had all that ordeal, and couldn't do much.
Yeah, Dino's going to help us shoot a new intro. We spoke
cool.
about that with Dino.
Yeah, we need a new intro.
We're going to get the drone and that out, and he's going to help us do that.
Yeah, we need a new intro.
So there's a few things on the horizon. We're doing one of the shows coming up. Chris is doing a watch along of the South Park movie. Remember?
Oh yeah, we're going to do that too.
Because me and Dino said we're going to make him like South Park.
All right, I'll watch it.
So we're going to do a watch along for that.
You should rename the channel to HFD Media, The Wild Ones.
The Wild Ones. The Wild is just that's our symbol. This is our symbol. The wild symbol is this.
How good a forest.
How good a forest? Like the forest? You mean like When you go to the Forest, or
or the team?
are you talking about the football team?
I'm sure KP will talk about them in the EPL show.
They're good. They're playing very well. You know what I like about Nottingham Forest this year is you know how I always say everyone does the same tactic, everyone does this. They don't care about possession because that's how Nuno is. He's very pragmatic, defensive counter.
Yeah.
And they're like sitting third, playing a completely different way to everyone else. And it's a breath of fresh air.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean? But the problem with him is it won't last with Nuno. He'll have a real good year this year. He did it with Wolves. He'll have a good couple of years, and then it's so hard to keep that up because of like the caliber of player. He doesn't have the money. You know what I mean? Like, but he's doing a bang up job, man. Nah, that's Nuno's tactics, Larry. It's not secret. He's been like that his whole coaching career.
So what's happened since we've gone, man? A lot of things have happened.
Tottenham are shit. Man United are shit.
Well, let's get away from the
he's it's not a secret tactic. It's just that's his tactic, Larry. That's Nuno's very pragmatic counter. And when he's
I don't even know who this guy is.
He's the manager of Nottingham Forest, and when he's got the players to execute his plan, it works. You know what I mean? Hey, KP, Chrissy, everyone on the live chat. Happy New Year.
Zakal.
Everyone, Zakal. How you doing?
How are you, man?
And they need new striker if Chris Wood gets injured.
So,
hey, Zakal. You.
Okay. So what's happened since we've gone? Like we had...
You've had an ordeal. I've built an extension.
What else happened? When were we here? We did the Kris Kringle. Is that what we last did? The Kris Kringle.
The Kris Kringle.
So we had... What's happened? The New Year's come through.
Tik Tok got banned in America.
TikTok got banned in America.
19 hours or something, was it?
Yeah.
See, listen, I'm not on TikTok, so I don't know much about it, but it went down for like... There's a lot of theories. Jess was showing them to me. There's a lot of...
Why do they want... this is what I don't get. They say the reason is because they don't want China spying on them, right?
Yeah, I don't.
But then you got all these other apps like Temu and what else? There's so many other ones. I can't remember which ones.
Jess showed me this video.
And it's the same shit.
Jess showed me this video. This guy was saying that their government is doing it because they want to change the algorithm so they can... And it actually makes sense, what he's saying. Like the American government they shut it down for 20 hours so they could change the algorithm.
It's because America...
put their shit in there because they don't like...
They don't want that.
They don't like the real news.
No,
they don't want propaganda.
Yeah. And because they haven't got control of it. That's the only reason.
Well, that's why we always say, like, even on YouTube, right? Like when I watch my soccer news, I watch YouTube. I don't watch the mainstream because the mainstream people piss me off. They're shit.
I hate mainstream.
No, you know why mainstream? Like let's say sports mainstream, right? Cane Corns. Let's say footy. They've all got to be nice to certain clubs because they've got an in. Because certain clubs might say, I'm just using him as an example. Hey, Kane, we're going to give you this story, but you got to be nice to Collingwood or whatever. And we'll keep giving you stories. And they do that. On YouTube, when me and you go out there, no one's being nice to... We don't have to keep anyone happy.
Well, we're not affiliated with anyone.
Like me, I'm a Crows fan, but I come on and bag the Crows.
Yeah.
I don't have to be nice.
Yeah,
if I don't like Matty Nix, I can say he's shit, whatever, rah, rah. That's just an example because I don't have an affiliation with them. So I don't have to keep, but the mainstream media has to keep their sources happy.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's why mainstream sucks.
But the TikTok thing...
This is an interesting discussion. Thank you. Leave a sub if you haven't and leave a like.
But the TikTok thing, like, I just find it just, like, you're right. It's all bullshit what they're saying about it's all bullshit. Because, like, Temu, there's other ones, there's other apps that take your data from China. And they've got your stuff. So they're just saying that. Because they just want control of it.
Of course they do.
Yeah. But the thing is, like... The problem is, if they get rid of it, which they try to, you know how much money TikTok brings in for the economy?
Of course.
Because it does. It does. Like, people make money off it.
And then they're saying that, what's his name? Captain T800 wants to buy it. Fucking Elon.
Yeah.
If he buys it, mate, he's... that guy's so evil.
You reckon Elon's evil?
Man,
I can't.
You know why?
I still don't know.
No, but ever since when you showed him to me, the way he talks... He's like a fucking robot.
Do you reckon he's real?
I don't think he's real. I think he's a T800. He even looks like a T800.
Well, have you seen he's got all these robots ready to come?
Yeah, I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. Do you? I think he's evil.
I don't know what he is.
I want a yes or no. Do you think he's evil? What do you lean more to? No, which way though do you lean?
Probably evil.
Yeah, he is, man. Remember when you played it to me and he was talking? And he's like this. He's like, Well, you know, the Android comes down and all it does is it's like
it's
you're
funny.
Fucking evil,
it's
bro.
funny, with Trump, right? Did you hear about the executive orders today?
Nah.
So he did all these executive orders, and I don't trust Trump, but I agree with everything he did.
Okay.
All the executive orders that he did, I'm like, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But then I don't trust him either.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what to believe, bro.
What's this? I saw this video where the company who owns Tik Tok, which is the same company that owns Epic Games, which owns Fortnite. So why is Fortnite getting banned? Isn't Fortnite getting banned? Well, look at it. They're saying like Mr. Beast wants to buy it.
Because there's probably, Mr. Beast. Look, there's probably
and he's a billionaire, bro.
There's something underlying behind it, man.
Yeah, of course.
There's something underlying. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They say like that sort of stuff. They're saying, King, like it makes sense when I heard that guy say they want to change the algorithm so you start getting mainstream news instead of good, people's news.
Yeah, because I think the TikTok algorithm in China is different to here.
Of course it is, and America will be different.
Yeah, and in Australia too. So
King, I was 9 in 1976 when Hoddle started. Much same time as I first saw. Yeah, I can understand anyone watching Tottenham in the 70s will be a Tottenham fan because Glenn Hoddle was such.
I'm a Tottenham fan.
Glenn Hoddle was amazing. I don't like him as a manager. I actually think he's a bit of a knob. What he did to David Beckham and stuff in the World Cup and that, but as a player, he was amazing. And I do always say that, separate the person from the player.
Yeah.
Because like you could want to meet, I don't know, Warren Treadway, right? Let's just use him as an example. And he was your favorite player, but he could be a wanker. So always separate the player from...
I've met Warren Treadway.
I'm just saying, I was just using him as an example. Like, let's say me with David Beckham, like separate him. It was Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo, because you might meet him and he might not be a good person. Yeah,
you know
correct, what I mean?
Correct.
So...
Anyway, about the TikTok thing, if you can just tell if it's back. Well, Trump wants it back anyway,
well,
so he can sign.
If it only went.
Well, no, he can sign a fucking a thing to stop it for 90 days until it gets worked out again in the courts.
Do you?
So,
you know what they always say, like Trump or whatever, whoever's president, Biden, whatever, Obama, like he can do this, he can do that, but man, the president is a puppet, man.
Oh yeah, they're all puppets.
I so strongly believe that the president has no fucking pull with anything real.
I don't know, man. Just the way that Trump acts, he feels like he's
but you know
in
what
charge,
I mean? Like with any real decisions,
I know.
I just think they're puppets.
Yeah, but if you watch Trump, like as a persona,
the
way that he portrays
because he's a businessman.
Where when you saw Biden do it, he looked fake.
Yeah.
But he looks like he's in charge.
Yeah,
man.
I know what you mean.
But it's probably his fake. You're probably right.
Play the persona. That's right. Has anyone tried the new Vegemite shaker fries? Oh, yuck.
No, man, I'm on a health kick, bro. I can't eat that shit.
Vegemite on fries?
What's wrong with that?
Oh.
That would be nice, actually. Oh, can you do a challenge and eat the whole thing? Oh, my God, that's what should be the goal.
Oh, if I knew that existed, I would have done it.
All right, next podcast we do, that's going to be the goal.
I watched Trump. He looks like a joke, Cuban says. I have, and I don't like them. JJ says about the fries. Listen, like you said to me, so many people go to me, oh, he got inaugurated. I'm like, man, I didn't watch any of it because I don't care.
It's interesting. Like when you watch it, he like lays down the law. Like it's like, and I agree with everything he did. I was like, yep. And I'm like, do I trust this guy? I don't know. Look,
Trump is better than Biden, but we don't get anything out of politics. Never trust a politician, man.
Never trust a politician, Anakin.
Never trust a politician.
As I said, last podcast, I did say it was all done. Like having Biden there was done on purpose, so then Trump can be this hero now.
Oh yeah, but
you know what I mean?
But that's why you said you sort of believed what I said about the assassination thing.
Yeah.
Because you heard it from someone else as well. You were saying,
well, I
still believe it was set up to make him look like a hero, and it worked. It fucking worked. After that, he was like a god.
100%. He's like a god. He's a god now. Yeah. People were loving what he's doing, man.
Yeah.
But as I said,
I don't know. He said Chris says he doesn't trust him.
I don't trust him. No.
Those policies he said.
What I said was what the executive orders that he did. I agreed with most of them.
Well, didn't he say? I heard. I don't know how this goes down with all the communities and that, but this guy that at work that I do work for goes to me that he said. He goes, as of today, there's only 2 genders.
I agree with that. There is only 2. I don't care what anyone says. Even if you're trans, you can only choose one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can still be trans, but you got to choose what gender you want to be.
You got to choose one. You can't
Correct.
be...
You can't be a cat.
But that's a big statement to pull out.
Yeah, that's what he did. He says from this day forward,
there's only two genders.
It feels like he's like trying to take over the world, man.
So that's evil. Like. Well, that's evil.
Well, it is evil. And have you seen his son, Barron? He's a monster, man. He's like 6'9", and it feels like he's the brain. And he looks at you like he wants to kill you.
So he's like the.
I don't know, man. It's really weird. You gotta watch Barron, man. He's something's up with that guy.
See, Jess is a Cuban Pete saying he said facts today. Don't give him a medal for it.
Who?
Like she's saying he said facts. Like you agreed with the things he said.
I did. I'm not giving a medal, but like, yeah. Hey lads, looking forward to another big year. Aussie Dan, poor supporter. How are you, man?
He disappointed me last time, and he'll be worse this time. I'm a conservative and a Protestant. Trump doesn't represent me.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to. It doesn't represent me either. It doesn't represent anyone.
Listen,
really.
The one thing I always say, and I say this to American citizens, to people. If you want the president in that majority wants, change the Constitution, make voting compulsory, and then you can't complain at the end of the day. If Trump got in and it was compulsory and 90% of the population voted, then you can't complain. But the way it stands, voting isn't like my mate is this Indian guy I know, he was saying it to me. He goes, it's like India. He goes, in India, voting's not compulsory, right? He goes, so whoever pays becomes president. Whoever pays for the votes. And he goes, America's the same.
Yeah.
He goes, and when you know things like that about India and that it's exactly the same. So unless they change the Constitution to make, like here, we say, if you're Labour or Liberal, right, that's who gets in. Whether you agree with that or not, whatever, but that's who gets in. At the end of the day, when Labour get in or Liberal get in, we can't complain because that's what majority wanted. So we just deal with it. You got to deal with it because 95% of the country votes. So,
well, Elon's like best friends with Trump now.
You know what's so funny about that?
Best friends.
You know what cracks me up about that? I'll tell you that. This is how I know how I know they're evil. So Elon is full supporting Trump, and Trump is against all the transgender stuff, right?
He's against all that.
And Elon's got a transgender child. So what's that telling you? It's all fake shit.
But do you see how, like, the last 4 years, right? They've tried to put this woke LGBTQ thing like in everyone's faces, and everyone's just sick of it. Then when Trump comes in to change it all, he looks like a hero.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because everyone's sick of it, and it's done smart. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
So it's done on purpose. So the last 4 years has all been done on purpose to make Trump this god.
Probably. Trump's a narcissist, but go look up to that, whatever. See how it goes. I believe nothing good is coming from him. And Elon.
Well, Elon's making robots that are going to take our jobs, man. Yeah. And he wants to.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And he wants to implant a chip.
No, so what I'm saying
Would you get the chip?
No fucking way.
You won't get the chip?
No way.
No, I'm not getting it either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how can he support Trump so big, but he's got a transgender kid, and Trump hates that? Like, I mean, you know that it's all about money and evil. It's evil.
I think if you ask like a Trump supporter, he will say, "No, Trump doesn't hate the transgender. What he's saying is you can be transgender."
But he doesn't agree with it.
Well, no, I mean, doesn't agree with it. But if either male or female, that's it.
Yeah,
I think if you ask a Trump supporter now, I don't know if I'm not sure exactly, but James Nicole, Melbourne Stars are playing. Oh, you're talking about the cricket.
Oh, cricket. Do you know what cricket is really good for, though, test matches? I truly believe it's like the only cure for insomnia.
Yeah.
You could sit on the couch, put the test match on and crash.
Yeah, Pete, Elon, brain chips must. So you won't get a chip in the brain?
Fucking way.
No, I wouldn't either. Because then they control you, man.
What human will say yes to that?
A lot.
They're cooked.
A lot. Because a lot of people don't...
Right now, you're cooked if you want to do that.
Because a lot of people don't believe in... Like, see, a lot of Christians will say that's the mark of the beast, right? That's what they'll say. You know what the mark of the beast is? Mm-hmm. They'll say that's that. I won't do it, not because of that.
So
I'll do it because...
Really nothing with me.
I'll do it because I don't want to be controlled.
Exactly.
Like, they're going to control you. I'd rather be free. I feel like I'm,
That's cool.
Well, that's what they...
But that's what I'm saying. He's evil, bro. He's evil.
That's an evil, yeah.
Dude, he looks like a T-800. And he speaks like one. They could take Arnie out of Terminator, put Elon Musk there, no one would know the difference. He looks like a fucking T-800.
He does.
He's evil, man.
Yeah, he's a bit.
I would never, you know what? I would never, like, I don't give a fuck what they say, but I will never have a Tesla because he's watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. You know what I'll do? I'll get my V8 because I own a V8 and I'll see a Tesla and I'll fucking rev my car in front of it. Fuck you, electric cars. I don't like.
Apparently,
He's evil.
J. Crom or Johnny G.
Yeah.
He loves Teslas.
Good on him. Good on him.
Oh, jeez.
I would not. Man, they're watching you. Electric car?
Yeah.
Dude, he's watching you. They're watching you, bro.
I know.
I'll rather my 1976 TE Cortina than any of that shit.
Cortina's a wild.
Fuck, it was the best car. I loved it. But you know what I mean? Like, fuck, a chip in the brain. Imagine it comes to it. You know, imagine that. Remember the uproar? We were against it. Like, you've got to get a vaccine. Imagine the uproar when they're like, oh, you got to get a chip?
Oh.
Or what, you're going to cut into my brain?
Yeah,
and
what,
so you know what cracks me up about that? This is what I don't get, right? Listen.
Put a poll out there, man. Say,
I will.
Put a poll saying who would get a chip in the brain.
I'll do it.
I want to see what the people that are watching us start a poll.
What I say? Would you get the Elon chip?
Yeah. Yes or no. I want to see what everyone has to say because it's interesting. Because like I wouldn't get it because knowing that they could control you and see exactly what you're doing. I know these things here kind of do that and they show you where you are, but they're not they're not inside of you. Like, geez.
So, like, that's pure control, man. That's pure control. Like
pure control.
Pure, like
that is.
I just think GT and J-Crom. Not sure, Zakal. They'll be here. I'm sure they'll rock up.
I just think it's all planned, man. It's all like done. Everything's done on purpose. Like the reason why Trump's there, the reason why Elon's there.
It's all done.
It's all done on purpose. If they want to bring a chip in, who better to convince the people than Trump?
All right, so
you know what I mean?
If
he's got the people, he can tell them anything, man.
The next thing I'll ask, right? So listen, man, I don't claim to be the smartest person in the world or whatever. I always deal. I'm like the devil's advocate. I always say that to you, right? This is the one thing I'll say. Hey, Funkin' Hungry, how you doing?
Hey, Funkin' Hungry, how are you, man?
So if everyone's got to get a chip, right?
Yeah.
Are the governments paying for the surgery to put a chip in my brain, or do I have to pay for it? Are they going to turn around and go, oh, Chris, you got to get this chip, but you got to pay for it? Fuck off. So they're going to want money. They're going to want to violate your body. Give me a break.
What if they say, oh, that's the only way you can do like payments and stuff?
I don't give a fuck. I'll say
there's no cash.
I'll go live off the grid, man. I'll go build a cabin and I'll live,
you can
I'll
now.
live off the grid.
I'm going with this guy.
I'll say, was Elon off his face at the inauguration?
He was. I saw him. He was off his face, man.
Don't tell me someone's voted yes.
About what?
For the
chip. I mean, if they want to, it's up to them.
That's crazy. Can we get a salt and vinegar chip? You don't want to see Chris on a salt and vinegar chip.
Yeah, someone has voted yes.
He was on a high.
Maybe
with
for
all the more money he's moving for. Yeah, exactly. Like you know what cracks me up about these guys as well, right? They're billionaires, right?
Yeah.
And still all they care about is making more money.
Yeah.
How much fucking money do you want, man? Like the next 10 generations of your family, whatever, are going to be rich. You don't need more money. Like, stop being evil.
They got so much money.
But
it's not about money, KP. It's not about money. It's about control.
Yeah, no.
They don't care about money, man. They've got money. They can make money like that.
Do you know what?
They don't care about money, bro.
I would try to go to Saudi Arabia or something because we know the Saudis have more money than them. And when they tell the Saudis to do something, the Saudis are always like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And if you come into our country, we'll kill you. I'd go there. I'd be like, Jess, Cuban, let's go Saudi Arabia and live with them. Because at least you know they're not letting them in the country. They're not letting Trump or anyone or Elon do what they want there because they got more money than all of them put together.
Yeah, true.
That's the one thing I like about
it's more the Western world. Like
definitely the Western
everything that happens in America will affect here. It affects anywhere in the Western world. So
can you imagine? I wish my Bapu was alive.
Yeah.
I said this to Jess when COVID was on and that. I would have loved to have seen my Bapu's reaction when they were like, hey, Mr. Christos, you got to isolate. Like now,
What's
Mr.
that?
Christos, you got to get a chip in your head.
You got to get a chip in your head.
Like,
yeah,
okay.
100%.
Yeah,
bro.
right. Like, I would have loved to have just seen the reaction. Like,
yeah.
how are they going to go to these people in like you're saying in the villages in Greece and Italy, whatever, and go, oh, you got to get a chip. Yeah,
I know.
No worries. Fuck off.
It's crazy, man.
It's crazy, isn't it, man?
It is, but anyway.
Who are you fucking hungry? He's hungry. It's a good one.
I saw a vinegar chip. Yeah.
On the rule, no way I'm getting a chip, just like I didn't get the jab. You know, like my father-in-law, Cuban's dad, said this. He was a big supporter of the vaccine, right? Getting it, right?
Yeah.
And he even said to Jess, I remember his exact words. He goes, the non-vaccinated will have the last laugh. And they did.
They did.
Anyone that refused to do it in the end had the last laugh. They didn't have to get it.
I know. I wish I never got it, but I had to.
No, but we had to for work.
We had to for work. If it wasn't for work.
But they told me straight out, they said, listen, and they admitted it. They said, the first one, it's going to be out of your system in a month. Remember they said it?
Yeah, I know.
And I said, well, why the fuck do I have to get it? Protocols.
And the thing is, those vaccines were mRNA vaccines, so we don't know. They haven't tested them out to know what they do. So that's why people were a bit hesitant to get them.
I always say to this day, if I was president, prime minister, whatever you want to call it, right? If they had have come out and said, because they come out and said it's compulsory, everyone lost it. If they had come out and said, press conference, standing there, listen, guys, we've had a pandemic, COVID-19. There's a vaccine. It's in your best interest to go get it. If you want to go get it, please go get it.
Yeah, why?
Not everyone would have got it.
Exactly. Dude, what happened?
Oh, I don't know. That was just the YouTube page. We're still there. Everyone would have got it.
100%. 100%. Yeah, no, like they've just they went. It was all wrong, man. The way they handled that whole thing, because at the end, it was all about protecting the elderly.
Of course,
right? But they went fucking overboard.
No way, of course
and they were
did.
Closing everywhere. It's like, dude, just don't let people go to the nursing homes. That's it.
Exactly.
And to vulnerable people.
Of course.
They have to close the whole state down.
Why
are they closing down bloody the Nullarbor? What's happening there, bro?
Dude,
like seriously.
My dad got stuck in Broken Hill for 3 months and they never had a case. There was never a case.
Exactly.
There.
How are they? What the heck's going on? It's
bullshit.
Stupid, man.
I always tell that story. My first cousin lives in London and he rang me and he goes, Kez. He goes, what's going on, man? Yeah. He goes, his mum lost it. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, she rang me and told me the state's on lockdown. And I go, no, it's true. And he goes, why? And I go, because we had 2 cases of COVID. And he goes, we're getting 10,000 cases a day. And they haven't locked down nothing. And I go, yeah, but Australia's stupid.
We're not saying COVID is like, it's I had COVID. It can be bad. Like, don't get me wrong. But most people, like 99% of people survive it.
Yeah,
right?
Of course they do.
But that's like the flu.
Of course they do.
If someone that's vulnerable gets the flu, it can kill you.
Yeah.
If someone gets what I got, cellulitis, it can kill you if you don't be careful. 100%. So if you got compromised health, but to lock down a whole country is ridiculous, man.
Of course it is.
Like, it's ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
For how long it went on?
How many businesses went down, bro? I know we've talked about this before,
but for how long it went on as well?
I know. It went on for, like, Melbourne was like
still going on last year, bro.
250 days, man.
Yeah, no, it's the longest lockdown in the world.
Like, now you don't have to be vaccinated to work at the hospitals now.
Because it's stupid.
Finally.
Yeah, no, because it's so dumb. Like,
it's just it was just the. But can you believe, right, that we lived through that era? Like,
I know,
crazy, eh? Like, to think that
they reckon they've got the graph saying that a pandemic happens every 100 years.
Or the Spanish flu.
1920.
Yeah.
And then what happens? 2020.
I know.
Let's have a pandemic. Why? To
Plandemic, maybe.
It can't. I agree. It's fucking cold.
We're probably gonna get demonetized for this one, but
yeah, things affect everyone differently. My mum has COPD, so COVID can really. Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah, the COVID can affect. Like, don't get me wrong, COVID can kill you. Like, it's a nasty thing, but like you gotta just if you're vulnerable. A different story, but if you're not...
The best thing I've ever seen. He goes, do you need to be Spanish to get the Spanish flu?
That's wild.
No, yeah, bird flu. You need to be a bird to get the bird flu. Like,
That's wild.
what was the one they had? What was that one they had? It was in like 2010-ish, and it was meant to be real bad. Swine flu. Remember swine flu?
Yeah, but that didn't.
No, but it just came out of nowhere, and everyone was like, "Oh, swine flu."
Yeah, but nothing happened,
and it just died.
Yeah, because it was.
Yeah.
But
I remember it. I remember it.
Yeah. And I think there's a lot of lies about COVID where it came
100%.
from. Like, there's no way it came from a bat.
Cow one. Yeah. No
I just don't believe it came from a bat.
No way, man.
But anyway, it is what it is. Like, COVID exists, but because I've had it, it does suck. But yeah, to lock down the way the hysterics that they went through, and the amount of money they cost people and their lives, businesses, jobs,
homes,
homes,
like,
and now we're paying for inflation,
of course,
because they spent all that money during that time, and now we're copying it. If you got a mortgage now, forget about it.
Yeah, no, but that's what it was all about.
Yeah,
it was to pump up our shit.
Yeah, because remember the interest rates were like super low, so people were buying $1 million homes. People were buying $1 million homes at that time because the interest rates were so low. Now they've lost their house because they can't pay the repayments.
I know.
Well, it's gone to 6% from 0, bro.
It's
in 5 years.
You know, it's so sad. Like, I was saying this to Jess. Like, Jess's friend got a $600 fine, right? Because she got caught with the camera. The phone it wasn't on. It was on her knee while she was driving.
Yeah.
So she wasn't using it. I got a $600 fine, right? And I'm like, it's so sad.
Even on the lap.
Yeah, just on your body if it's touching you. And I'm like,
where's the camera? I know there's one on the.
There's one near your house.
Yeah, there is.
Right
but
near your house.
Do you know which one? Where it is?
I don't know, but Darlington. It's right.
Just
near
don't go on your phone there.
So it's like, it's so sad that the government, right? This is what grinds my gears. Here you go. These are grind my gears. It's so sad, and that's the exact word for it, that the government care more about finding someone to generate income when you're not even doing anything wrong. A phone sitting on your lap, if you're not touching, you're not doing anything. It's not breaking. I don't care what they say. You're not looking at it, right?
Yeah.
That they are focused more on that to generate money than actually going out and fucking doing real shit. Go catch pedophiles and rapists instead of worrying about generating income. You fucking wanker.
Bro, in the north, there's like a big problem with people like breaking into houses and that.
Yeah.
But what's happening? Nothing.
They're worried.
And they catch them sometimes, and nothing happens.
That's what I'm saying. They're more worried about making money.
Youth crime's a problem, bro.
It's getting big now. So they're more worried about making money than actually making a difference.
Yeah, I know.
Man, if you became a police officer or, you know, like, do it to make a difference, man, not to generate income.
We should be politicians, bro.
No, fucking oath we should, because like, man, seriously, is that what's important? Let's make money. Bro. When the government's got enough money, but meanwhile, there's pedophiles on the street, there's rapists, there's murderers, there's breaking and enters. Like, and then if someone breaks into my home, right? Me and Jess are sleeping. Someone breaks in, and I fear, so I fucking hit him over the head with a bat. I'll get in trouble.
I think that law's changed now.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I know, man. We're living in crazy times.
Yo, long time, KP and Chris. It's me, Ronald. Rico Game, hey, Ronald. The world's run by billionaires like they know what it is like to... Exactly. Like, always say that as well, Funkin'. Like, I always say that. I say that to everyone. If someone's a billionaire and it wasn't made on crypto or something, they got skeletons in the closet.
Yeah, like Trump.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're like...
We know he does.
Unless you're like a normal person that bought Bitcoin and you became a billionaire.
Yeah, of course, man.
Because that was a normal person. They got skeletons, mate, and they're bad skeletons. Anyone that's got that much money doesn't, has done something very vile, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
100% they have.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, Funkin' says. Yeah, it is, man. You can't be that rich and be a good person.
Nah, probably not.
You've had to step on... No, unless, like I said, unless you've made it from like crypto or something. That's why they hate crypto. They don't want Chris C, KP, Funkin' Hungry, Cuban people. They don't want us to be rich.
No, they don't.
Because we're not in their circle.
Not just that. When we get money...
We won't bow down to them.
And they won't be able to control us.
That's
right.
Exactly.
And that's why they hate crypto. And they're trying to regulate it because people are becoming millionaires like that.
Exactly. And they don't
want that.
They don't want the normal people.
No, they don't. They do not. They want
you
to work forever.
Their worst nightmare is, and I don't mean me, I'm just using the name as a metaphor. Their worst nightmare is KP's a billionaire.
100%.
Their worst nightmare is Chris C's a billionaire.
100%. Because all shit, we'll fuck
exactly.
shit up.
Their worst nightmare is that Joe Blows is a billionaire.
Yeah, I know.
That's John Hancock is a billionaire. That's their worst nightmare because we're not in their circle.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. That's why there's only a handful of billionaires, trillionaires, whatever.
You know, I watched this interview with Ricky Gervais. You know, they say Ricky Gervais is very against all the evil Hollywood. You know, like against P Diddy and all that, right? And you know what he said? It fucking resonated with me, bro. They asked him about how he like edits his things, and they go to him, "Why aren't you, you know, when you went to the Oscars, you know, you made those jokes?" And you know what he said, man? He goes, "I wanted to be famous on my own terms." He goes, "I didn't want to have to bow down to anyone to be famous." This was his exact words.
What was his name?
Ricky Gervais. You know Ricky Gervais?
No.
That does the...
I heard of him.
He's the English comedian, the real crude comedian.
Oh, right.
That invented The Office.
Okay.
You know, he did the Oscars and they hated him when he paid everyone out at the Oscars.
I have to watch it.
Well, he's an English comedian.
Yeah.
And he goes, "I wanted to be famous on my own terms." He goes, "I didn't want to bow down to anyone." And I was like, fuck, that's... And he doesn't do interviews. He rarely does them. He's like, you know, like that's... What's he say? He's saying Hollywood's evil. He's saying it straight out.
Well, you know what else happened? Hollywood burnt to the ground.
Yeah, didn't LA have fires?
Bad.
And apparently, like, didn't Mel Gibson say live that they planned it?
Yeah.
It was set up,
like, bad.
But I believe him.
Well,
he hates all Hollywood.
Well, all the fires burnt all the rich people's homes down.
Yeah, to burn
and it's
all the
funny,
evidence.
and apparently, like a month before, all the insurance companies took the thing off where the bushfire
there you
thing.
Go. Do you think it's to hide? Ricky is awesome. Do you think it's to hide evidence? Absolutely.
Yeah, bloody hell.
So he did a thing, right? You know, he was in the Oscars. I think it could be 10 years ago. They got him, right, to host the Oscars.
Yeah.
And you know how Chris Rock paid out Will Smith's missus and slapped him, right?
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais drilled everyone in there because that's the type of comedian he is. And they asked him about it. They go, "Oh, what's the backlash to you?"
Drilling.
You know, yeah, and you know what he said? He goes, "For one, the Oscars goes live at 3 p.m. He goes, the most timid timing of TV.
Yeah,
he goes, so it couldn't have been that bad. He goes, they've made it out to be bad because they're fucking Hollywood people. And he goes, it's not like I sat there paying out war veterans. He goes, I was paying out a bunch of millionaires and billionaires. He goes, and if you're like that and you can't take it, he goes, go fuck yourself. That's what he said.
What a legend.
But it's true, isn't it?
What a legend,
How
Dad.
true is that, though? It's a bunch, and then they asked him about Will Smith. They go, what do you think about what Will Smith did? And he goes, I'll tell you this right now. He goes, Will Smith is a gutless individual. And Ricky Gervais is not a big guy. He's a short guy. He goes, have you seen Chris Rock? And I didn't know this because I've just seen him on TV. And they go, nah. He goes, Chris Rock is 5'7". And he goes, he weighs 65 kilos.
It's very short.
He goes, if that was Russell Crowe made that joke, he goes, Will Smith wouldn't have batted an eyelid.
No way.
He goes, because Russell Crowe would have killed him. That's what he said. He goes, he's a bully. He goes, he's a flat track bully.
He is.
And listen, man, I always used to like Will Smith. But then when I heard Ricky Gervais say that, it made me fucking hate him.
I know.
I'm like,
Well, that was, that whole thing was weird.
Because obviously he's a bully. I didn't know that. That means Chris Rock is tiny. Like, I'm 85.
Yeah, I know,
I'm 80
but it was
kilos.
a joke, man. Like, take it easy.
Get over
man.
it, bro.
Get over it,
like,
bro. It was a joke.
Man, they do that at the Oscars. Like,
yeah.
You know, like, fucking hell. You need to see the show. You need to see show Chris. Richards.
Oh yeah, I'll have to.
I've got to show him. Like, he created The Office, and then they made the American one with Steve Carell.
Yeah.
He was the producer.
He was the producer. Okay.
So there's this other one. Me and Jess have been watching it.
Yeah.
Afterlife. It goes for 3 seasons. It's on Netflix, dude. It's fucking amazing. It's like funny, but it's drama. It's like you could be laughing 1 minute, and then I'll tell you 5 minutes later you'll be crying. It's like from sadness. It's fucking amazing, man. Afterlife, guys, you gotta watch it. Like it's unbelievable.
Thanks for the likes, guys.
Yeah, the wild thing is he laughed. Exactly. At first he laughed.
Yeah.
But then like
I'll have to watch it. What
I don't get about it is as well, right? Like, let's say that's you, right? That's where you know Hollywood is, because if Will Smith got up and slapped me on live TV at the Oscars, I don't care if it was in front of billions of people, I would have killed him. And so would you.
Oh, yeah, I
if
would
he
have.
got up and slapped me like that, there would have been the next footage would have been a brawl.
Yeah.
And then I heard Jim Carrey say it. He goes, the most disgusting part about it is, he goes, he won an Oscar 10 minutes later, and he goes, everyone in there got up and gave him a standing ovation after he just assaulted someone.
Yeah, I know.
Hollywood's fucked, mate.
Hollywood is. Well, as I said, it got burnt to the ground, man.
Yeah, to hide evidence, man.
To hide P. Diddy's evidence, probably.
100%.
Because that's what burnt his...
Afterlife is top notch. Dude, it's unbelievable.
His mansion got burnt down,
Yeah,
P.
of
Diddy's,
course.
and they were going to use that evidence soon.
Course,
and that's
bro.
gone.
Of course.
There we go, guys.
Of course it's fucking rigged as, man.
And apparently spot fires just went off like that. It's not even summer there, bro.
Nah.
It's winter.
Rigged, bro. It's like, that's...
And
I tell you what that is, mate, before you go. That's as dodgy as a plane hitting a building and it breaking at the bottom.
and they had and they had no resources to fight the fires.
Yeah.
Nothing. They had zero in their dams or zero in their reservoirs.
Out of nowhere, we got no water.
They got no water, nothing. Nothing.
The Ricky Gervais Netflix stand-ups are so good. Yeah, he's amazing. Like, he's really good. But when I heard him say that comment, Funkin' Hungry, he's like, I didn't want to bow down to anyone to be famous. I was like, fuck, he's like saying it.
Yeah.
He's a celebrity saying it. Like, they're fucking evil. Like,
100%.
Yeah, I think America, I agree with that. And we've had, what's his name, our mate that comes on from Pittsburgh. He lives there and says it.
I think, look, America was founded on good values.
But not anymore.
Like when...
that was 500 years ago.
Yeah, with Abraham Lincoln. Oh, no, sorry. Who was the guy?
George Washington.
Teddy Roosevelt. All those guys that fought for freedom. They built this amazing place to be an amazing place. And if they were alive to see where it's gone now, they'll be rolling in their graves.
Somewhere along the timeline, those core values are just gone.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I haven't seen... Chris has seen it. I haven't seen season 2 yet, but I'm gonna watch it. I've heard
Squid Games.
I've heard it's not as good as the first.
It's not as good as the first one, but and the ending goes. Oh, well, this is the ending. It's like, dude, they're coming back for it's setting up for season 3. So
yeah, I'll watch it. I loved season 1. So.
But if you want a better show than Squid Games, it's on Netflix as well. It's called Alice in Borderland. It is better than Squid Games.
I'll tell you that one we said. I loved Squid Game season 1. That Afterlife show is way better.
Afterlife,
you know, on IMDb, you know how they give them the ratings? Afterlife has like 8.6 out of 10, but it's amazing.
I'll
like
check it out.
It's so good.
But yeah, check out Alice in Borderland.
Yeah,
it's a Japanese one.
You know what I'm waiting for? Season 2 of that killer superhero one. What was that called? Supercell.
Oh, Supercell.
How good was that?
Oh, it's so
Jess
good.
liked it, but she didn't like it as much as I did. But I loved season 1. That was wild.
It was good.
I remember I was like, Chris, you got to watch Supercell. And then you went and watched it. And I remember
Supercell was wild.
You messaged me and you're like, this is wild.
This is wild. It was.
Hey, GT.
GT 23, how are you, man?
GT, how are you, man?
I missed everyone, man.
I've missed everyone, yeah.
It's things are gonna ramp up, man, with the footy and
things are.
And a lot of things, man. So get ready, guys.
Dude, that is so dodgy, the fires.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Well, P. Diddy, I'm saying, like, he had his court cases, and they were going to go in there and search it all, and like about
Dude,
it got just burnt down.
How
so
dodgy do you want to be? Like, please.
I'll bring you to the dark side.
What is NRL the dark side?
Yes.
Is that what it is? So are you the Emperor? Are you Emperor Palpatine?
We all hate NRL.
So King, are you Emperor Palpatine? We'll change your name to
Emperor.
You're Emperor Palpatine now. You're Darth Sidious. You're Darth Sidious.
You're a Sith Lord.
You're Darth Sidious. Oh, Anakin. That's the best.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, I did say, like, if anyone missed...
Hopefully 50 Cent has all the evidence.
If anyone missed, I did talk about my leg, so if you have to go back and hear it, I'm not going to say it again.
Well, I know Eminem, like, hates P. Diddy, so Eminem must be a good bloke. 50 Cent hates him.
I don't know if Eminem... I think Eminem...
He hates him, bro.
I think Eminem, the one we see on TV, I reckon that's fake.
No, but do you know what
I think he's a real good guy.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
But I reckon the one that we see on TV, I reckon that's not him.
I don't know, man. He's
I reckon
very...
it's cloned. I don't know.
Do you know the thing about him is, I was big into him back in the day, right? Do you know he is that genuine, right? Do you know he was a millionaire and he still didn't even, like, know? He was like, because he was like, not a simpleton, but like...
He was like us.
Everyone else was dealing with his money and like telling him if he was still going and asking his mum, like when he was a millionaire, if he could go buy a car or something. Like he was like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I like Eminem, but
Yeah. What do you reckon is a different guy now?
I don't know. Like he
He hates P Diddy though. He bags him.
He was
in songs.
supporting something that was like weird, and I was like, what?
Yeah, but you got to admit that's the thing is like.
So I don't know.
There's things. Not everyone is always going to agree on all the same values, but he definitely.
I don't know.
He definitely hates P Diddy. I know that.
Oh yeah.
He definitely hates P Diddy. So.
Oh yeah. He was fucking.
He doesn't like the fame side. That's right. I know. I've seen that with him. He definitely doesn't like the fame side of things.
He supported the Biden. Yeah, that's why. Like when he supported Biden, I was like, what? Like it's against like it's very.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just might be the side of politics he's on. That's the thing.
I just thought he wouldn't even want, like he'd be like us. Like politics is just fucked.
But because he's probably up so high now, he'll have PR that probably push him to it. You know, when you get that.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's not him though.
Yeah, it could.
Who knows? Because I reckon they can do a lot of things that we don't know about.
Of course, man.
So.
Yeah, I lost a bit of respect, but yeah, that's politics. That's
you do though, like when you see like because he's one of these guys that you think that he doesn't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like trying to advocate for it, and it's all bullshit. Do you know what I mean? That's why you lose respect.
You know what I always say, and I always say this. I'm like, I say it to Chris. It's like, never talk politics and religion with your friends and your loved ones because they might have a completely different view to you, and then you will argue and you will look at each other differently.
Yeah, probably.
You never talk about politics with your close ones because, like, and the thing is, I don't give a fuck about that shit. So it doesn't, for me.
Well, it depends how close you are, but me and you can have a conversation.
But we don't really care about it. We
don't.
think they're all evil. We say that. We're like both sides. It's of the same bird. Two wings of the same bird.
Even here in Australia.
Yeah, of course it is. Labour and Liberal, they're all best mates. Like, they're all.
Well, it's a two-party preferred system. What kind of democracy is that? You can't even. There's no way you can never be a different person in charge.
I'll tell you a story, man. I always tell my dad told this once. Like, my dad was a claims manager.
Yeah.
And before Jay Weatherall was premier, he was premier of South Australia. Remember, he was a lawyer.
I remember Jay Weatherall.
And he had to go in a case against my dad, and he was like in there, like drilling my dad, drilling like them. He ended up winning. They went outside, and he turned around and goes, "Hey, Andy, do you want to go for a beer?"
I know, man. It's all
what
a show,
politics? Bro. Politics are all ex-lawyers, mate.
It's all a show, bro.
Of course it is.
It's all a show, mate.
Of course it is. You know what I mean? Like,
it's all a show.
I just say hate them all. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's all, that's what they are. They don't care. They're behind the scenes are probably all mates with politics.
Well, as I've said this on the podcast before, it's like WWE.
Yeah.
100%. You got your face, which is the good guy.
Of course.
And then you got the villain, right?
But they're all working for the same company.
And then they fight in the ring, which is the Parliament House. They're in there, right? But when the cameras are off and everyone's behind the curtains, they're all mates.
Of course.
I'm telling you, and they're all doing dodgy deals, man. And we've been fucked over here in Australia.
Big time.
Like corporations own pretty much Australia.
They do. Of course they do. Man, what other country sells their power network to fucking China?
I know, bro.
Like, who the fuck does that? Like, when you actually think about that, when we're young, we knew nothing about that.
I know, man.
And then you hear it later. I remember my dad, Baba, explaining it to me. He's like, yeah, Australia sold ETSA to China. I'm like, what do you mean?
I know. And all we got other resources here, iron ore, and all the stuff they dig up in the mines.
I know.
And then, so the corporations, the Australian government goes, yeah, you can mine that. Sell it overseas, and then when we need it, right? We have to pay for it from overseas, even though it's here. We should have all that for free. That's the lands. It should be the people's, man.
Even for the common people, right? Common people. Christmas time comes in Australia. Australians want king prawns. We have the best prawns in Australia, but we've got to pay $100 a kilo for them.
Yeah.
And in China, they're getting our prawns for $10 a kilo.
I know, bro.
Simple shit like that. Like, give me a break.
That's why a lot of people these days are moving from Australia.
Yeah, of course.
So a lot of people are moving to Thailand because Thailand's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, of course.
Like it's half the to buy a house there. It's half.
How hot is it there, GT? We're getting a cool change tomorrow a little bit. It's been hot here though. Mate, prawns Australian again. We get the best ones. We get them from we get them from Port Lincoln, the big king, like the most renowned prawns in the world. And we got to pay $100 a kilo for them.
I know.
If we want them on Christmas, please. Like,
I know.
You know what cracks me up so much that, like how in America they think we say shrimp on the barbie, mate. We don't even have shrimps here because our prawns are so big.
But see, this is why people like Trump, because he's trying to bring that back, like
that sort of
industry back to America, right?
Yeah.
Now, you know how he talks about the tariffs?
Yeah.
The only problem with the tariffs, if you go charge people tariffs more, other countries, isn't it going to bump your prices up in America?
100% it will. But he's a billionaire too.
Yeah, no, but like, I just, do people realize that in America though?
I don't know. How about alcohol being cheaper in USA or anywhere as opposed? Yeah, man. I went to England, right? In I can't remember when it was. 2013, maybe, like 2012. I saw the last championship Man United one, so 2012, right? Man, I was buying Imperial pints to the equivalent of like $3 here, right?
Yeah,
it was like £2 or something, £2.50, maybe $4, right? And there were cigarettes for like $2.
I know.
Here, $50 for a pack of cigarettes.
It's crazy.
Like I smoke cigars. We always talk about it, right? Like, instead of putting a tariff on cigars, which aren't illegal, go fucking stop the people selling cocaine and shit, you wankers. Like, stop that and let people have a cigar. They're not illegal. Cigarettes, they're not. Alcohol's not illegal. Like, don't put fucking tax on it.
People's argument goes, "Oh, well, we've got the best health system, and this and that." Bullshit. But the thing is, like, all right, I got help with this, but I'm saying right now, if this wasn't severe,
that wouldn't help.
They would have. I would have been waiting in the emergency for a long time to get looked at it. Now, I'm happy they helped us. By the way, the food was shit in the hospital.
Oh, it's terrible.
Like, get some better bloody food in there, man. It's not hard. You guys get millions of dollars. Upgrade your food facilities.
And I get a kitchen, for fuck's sake.
Just make better food. It was shit food, bro. Like, it was just shit, right? All I'm saying is, Medicare's good. Don't get me wrong. It does help. But if you're not severe enough, they won't look at you. And you'll go on the waiting list for like 2 years, man. So the health system still... And the ramping... How about all the ramping, bro?
I know, man. Like, in 2009, I broke my leg, right?
Yeah.
So my leg was in a fucking L. I broke my tibia and fibula. Clean snaps, right? And I was waiting for 8 hours to be seen. Dude, in emergency.
Yeah,
8 hours, but with a fucking... Dino, what's up, man?
D-Mac, thanks, man.
Dino.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, we got to stop having this mindset about, oh, the health system's so good here.
But that's what everyone falls back on. It's so stupid.
Everyone says that. It's like, dude, there's a lot of like other countries that will still, if you go to hospital, they're going to help you.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's some of the stuff's free here, but you still have to wait. Like, if you're not paying private health.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? And yeah, what I'm trying to say is that
I agree
like, there's a lot of problems here in Australia, and a lot of people are leaving because it's so expensive, man.
Dude.
We were like, what was the Australian dream? To have a house.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
and that's why people used to come here, because it was affordable to buy a house.
Yeah, right.
What it was back in the day, back in the 50s.
Now it's not.
Now it's not. The Australian dream's gone, man.
Of course it has. It's gone. Well, the American dream's gone. The American dream was, it's a free country. You pretty much could do that's what it was. Where's that?
Yeah, I know.
It's gone. It's not a free country.
No, it's expensive.
They
and if
you
don't,
want to put a chip in your fucking head. It's not a free country.
Well, look, you have to work hard to get anywhere in these Western countries, and you got to pay big money.
Of course.
To live comfortably, you got to work hard.
Dude,
do you know what I mean? You have to.
100%. 100%.
Do you know what I mean? It's hard, and you go to other countries like Thailand, and you work a lot less, and you pay a lot less.
Yeah.
To work to live there.
Brazil,
and that's why people go.
One of the best healthcare systems in the world, and they are corrupt. Yeah, listen, Medicare's good.
I'm not saying it's bad. All I'm saying is we shouldn't fall on that. Like, that's what everyone says.
Medicare's good, but I'm telling you, everyone overrates it too.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Fucking hell, mate.
Like, if
you don't have private health here, you're still, like you said.
Yeah, like the only reason they helped me out because it was severe.
Severe, that's right.
Yeah.
Like, usually, if you don't have private health here, you're fucking.
Yeah.
Still, Medicare, okay, fucking but man, it's thick overrated.
It's thick overrated, bro.
Overrated, bro. Even working as a fitter and turner on the hospital, the food was pure depressing, Joyce.
Yeah, the food is bad, man. Like, all they got to do is get better food.
Dude, the food on a plane is fucking better.
Even the sandwiches were shit.
Yeah,
it's like, man, how can you stuff up a sandwich?
No, I know.
How can you stuff up
food?
How can you stuff it up, man?
Oh, shit. That's funny, man.
You know what I mean? It's just crazy, but...
That's so funny.
Look, at the end of the day...
Dude.
And also, I don't want to sound like this might sound like a racist comment, but because you got all these influx of immigrants coming in,
Maccas, and I don't even like it.
Because you have all this immigration coming in, a lot of them are getting all these jobs.
Yeah, of course.
And because they don't share the same values as like some of us Australians that have been here for so long,
of course.
You don't get the same care either.
No way. I'll
tell you right now.
No, you don't.
I'm not trying to be racist because I'm not. All I'm saying is that I've had different nurses come and look at me, and some of them from different countries, and they just haven't done a good job.
That's not racist. That's just giving your opinion.
Yeah, I know.
It's not racism.
No, but like some people from those countries are really good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But like some just don't have the value and they don't have the care.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is going on? And that's what happens when you have like mass immigration.
Yeah, of course.
Because it just hasn't got time to gel, man. I'm not saying I'm not against immigration at all. Like, cause
dude, our parents
we were immigrants. My parents were immigrants. But I think to bring them in when you have a housing crisis like it is in here in Australia, is one crazy.
I know it's unbelievable when you think
about it. And to blend everyone together that quickly, it's hard. It's hard, man. Because we have different values here than they do in like a country like India or
which countries, Chris? Dino says.
Which country? I'm not saying the country.
I won't say why, but in the last 10 years, my experience with health system is top notch. Yeah, well, why? Tell us. Come on, Yorgo.
It depends, man. Like I got seen straight away because mine was severe. But like when I got seen straight away, Amanda left the hospital like after like 8 hours, and there were still people waiting there before I was there in the waiting room.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not great, man.
Nah, not at all.
It's because you haven't got private. Because you're not, like far out. Like imagine waiting for 8 hours or more than 8 hours in a room, man. Just because. Look, and the other thing that stuffs up the health system as well is there people that go in there that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, of course.
Like hypochondriacs and that.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? People that think they're sick, but they shouldn't be. Nah.
Yeah. You know, Dino. I love Dino's picture of Arnie from Total Recall as his profile picture.
That is wild. Come on, go Hagen. You got what you want.
Look at him.
Now give these people air.
Oh shit. G'day, KP, Chris, GT, King of North. I missed you. Funny guys, welcome back. Hey man.
Hey man, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Pavlo, Happy New Year. 24 likes. Jeez.
That's a whole other story, Cappy. Maybe we'll have GT on the podcast to explain it.
Maybe one day. Is it as big a story as how you banned a person on our channel by dropping your phone in a trolley?
What happened?
Don't you remember on the one night, I think he banned Larry?
Oh.
But he did it accidentally. He dropped his phone while he was shopping and it banned him for like the whole day.
That's the best. You know Johnsy, that my mate Johnsy? Yeah. We muted him somehow.
Did you unmute him?
Yeah, I did, but I don't know who unmuted him. So like he was typing chats.
That's why no one could see it.
Nah.
Oh.
And he thought that we had a problem with him. I'm like,
Chauncey, I don't like you, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Jeez.
Far out.
Yeah, but look, it's been good. It's been good, man. Being back.
Maybe it was the Punisher. Did the Punisher mute him?
Maybe the Punisher muted him. She just got upset with Johnsy one night.
She saw him. Maybe
she's like,
he thought he said something that was like pissed her off. Just
Punisher.
Fucking hell. 25 likes. Well done, guys. Well
so
done.
what are your goals in 2025, man?
The goal was to get that extension done and do that, and it's pretty much done. So I want to get that done. Just keep going with my business. I keep growing it, and want to build the channel.
Yeah,
things like that.
How about soccer wise, like with your team?
You
got one of your.
Yeah.
Is he the vice captain?
Nah, Dino. No. Nah, Dino's not one of the captains. He was the captain of the Bees. Were you captain of the Bees, Dino? I think he was. I want the team to have as good a year as they did last year, which I don't know if. Hopefully we can. It's
every year's different though, isn't it?
From the personal goals there.
You've done everything you personally wanted to do.
I actually think it's. I feel like I'm fucking tooting my own horn, but I think it's gonna be impossible for me to have the year I did personally.
Yeah.
I got I got the most votes in a voting history.
You might, man. You might surprise yourself, bro.
It'd be so hard, I think, to do it again personally. But I want to Listen, and I'm a year old, man. I'm going to be 40 this year.
Yeah.
The fact, I got home that night after I won the award.
The tooth.
No. That was that was the club awards.
Oh, okay.
But I got home that night after like winning. I was with Dino that night. Like he was there, the Federation Award. And I was still shocked that I actually did that at 39. Like I was like...
Oh, are you 40 this year?
Yeah.
The big 4-0. Welcome, man.
But that's what I mean. Like, I was shocked that I did it at 39. Like, to be able to do that good again at 40, like, fuck knows. I don't know. Like, it's...
All right, big 4-0 for...
Big 4-0, man.
Who would have thought, man, we're in our 40s, bro?
Fuck, I'm going to shave so I look...
I knew this guy when he was like 10. No.
Year 7, 11. I was. When I turned 11 that year.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. No, sorry, I turned 12 that year. You met me when I was 11 years old.
I did.
Yeah, 11 years old.
And now you're 40.
Fucking hell, man. 11. So what were you? You were...
I was like...
3 years older. You like
I was
14,
like...
13.
I was like 13.
When I first met you, yeah.
About 13. Turning 14.
Turning
14.
Fuck.
Who would have thought, man? Here we are, podcasting.
How funny is that?
I know, man. That was a long time ago. I was in the 90s.
And we were so different.
That was in the 90s.
97 it was.
97.
Because that's the year I came.
Big up yourselves.
Big up yourselves. Thanks, man. And it was so, we were like, you know, like you always think back, you know, to when you're young. And I imagine myself young, like as I am now, but we were so different. But you think back, you don't remember yourself like being this little... You think when you were 18, you were like this, but you weren't.
No, I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
I remember I was like, when I was like year 10, year 11, year 12, I was really skinny.
Yeah, tall
and skinny.
But thin.
Yeah, I was really skinny. But that Chris is coming back, guys.
You were tall.
Stay tuned.
You were probably, what, 85 kilos or something?
At one, I reckon year 10 or I was 69.
Yeah, but I'm talking about when, so let's say,
and then
when you were 18.
And I was like maybe...
When you were an adult.
75.
Like adult, were you about 85? Like
yeah, something
20?
like that.
Yeah. But that would have been good for your height.
I was skinny though, man.
That's too bit. I think about 90, 95 for you is good.
Nah, now 110.
Yeah, there
is
you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, I'm saying 95 would be like. I'm saying, yeah, like.
If I went to 95, I'd be 100
like, kilos, 100, 105.
100, yeah.
In that gap, 100 to 110 would be perfect.
I'd be happy for 110.
Yeah, but you would be because you're tall, man. You're tall.
I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, you're tall. KP will win another golden boot. I'll try.
For me, man, I want to actually, want to grow the channel.
Yeah, 100%.
Cuban Pete. Yeah, I'm gonna start it soon.
A weightless vlog series.
Yeah, I'll start it soon.
That'd be good, man.
I just haven't had because I can't move.
And because he had that, and the kids are on school holidays. That's why I
can't do nothing with the kids there. Like, it's just crazy.
We were going to do all these gaming videos.
I can't do it.
I was building an extension. Chris had the kids there.
I had the kids there, and like, if you're doing gaming with the kids there, you can't.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah, you know, like Paul said, I'll win another golden boot. I'll tell you, the one thing about that is, right, me and Dino were talking about it, because like obviously Dino plays with me. Like, the one thing that a striker loses, you know, like they say about a heavyweight boxer, right? The last thing he loses is his power. The last thing a goal scorer, like they'll never lose, is they will always know to put the ball in the net. If there's a goal scorer playing at the bottom level, if he got fit, he could score in the Premier League. It's goal scorers have got that instinct in them. Do you know what I mean? It's like a goal scorer.
It's like a natural thing.
It is. It 100% is. Yeah. You always have that. Whether my body will allow me to do it is.
Can I ask you a question? Were you, as a soccer player growing up, were you that kid that was naturally gifted, or did you have to work hard to become what you are?
Probably naturally.
Okay.
I was like
you know how some.
No, I know what you mean.
Like 100%. I know there's some.
Ronaldo is the work hard. Messi is that
the natural.
Yeah. Wayne Rooney was.
So
that,
were you that natural, or were you that work hard guy?
I think I learnt the work hard as I made seniors, but as a kid I was just like a boy in the park. Like I was good at every sports. I was always like that.
Yeah. Like with me with wrestling, like I was okay. Like I was average. Like I was okay, but I had to work hard to become like.
But the thing is, like I'm saying, that's not a bad thing. Like I'm saying, like Cristiano Ronaldo has become one of the best players ever, but he's in that bracket of he just worked.
Yeah.
He obviously had talent, but he fucking
But like, there's some people that like you can get to that talent, but there's some people that are just naturally good at something.
Yeah. Jess is saying no rush, but it will be inspiring and motivating addition to the channel to do the vlog series, the weight loss thing.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I've already started like like my diet's changed, which is good.
Yeah.
So I'm eating a lot healthier. I feel great at the moment, actually.
That's good.
Obviously, the legs, the thing. But yeah, I feel good. I feel.
That's good.
That's good. But yeah, once this clears up, I can start the exercises and stuff.
Yeah. No, I was very gifted athletically. Like, let's say, like, I was like, I ran the 100 meters in under 11 seconds. Like, but I didn't train for it. I just did it.
Like that guy that wrestles. What's his name? That I'm friends with.
Bronson
Reed. Like, the guy's a legend. He just was good at it. Just naturally good, man. Yeah. Like, just gets in the ring and just does a flip naturally.
Yeah.
Where like I had to work. I had to train hard to get to that level. You know what I mean? 100%. There's another guy that was just like he just got it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And he was just naturally good. I couldn't. But me, I had to train to get to that. Like, I had to train hard to get to that.
Well, we always talked about. I was gifted at, like, I went and played football at Dawes Road, remember? And I just did it like that. And Mr. Greens, they loved me. I was like, I'd never kicked a footy in my life.
And you just did it. Yeah. Just, well, that's lucky. Like, my sister, she had the natural gift of soccer.
Yeah, she's played.
Like, she was a player.
Yeah.
I didn't have that.
Yeah. Like, my brother
basketball was all right.
My brother Chris was a bit like me.
Yeah.
But my brother George wasn't. George was very. If he was to be good at something,
he had to train. He had to work for it. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Everyone's different. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I know. It's that. There's always that. There's those two in any sports. It's like.
Yeah.
Like Wayne Rooney's a perfect example. He was so naturally gifted.
Yeah.
There was, he didn't have to take care of himself because he just could do it.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like he could just like Paul Gascoigne. Like, he used to go get drunk. And, like, Tony Modra is a perfect example.
Yeah, he's naturally good.
Tony Modra is the perfect example. He'd go get pissed, and then...
He's naturally good.
And I worked out the hard work part when I made seniors.
Yeah.
Like, people like you, I was like, oh, fuck, man. I never used to, like, I was like... But I made seniors young. And then it just became, like, second nature to me. But, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like when we play now, like, I go out, I feel like I can... have a good game all the time. Like you get that with experience.
Yeah, of course.
You get that as a.
No, it's interesting. It's interesting because everyone's different. And I've seen it with what I've done as well.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
You can see it with wrestlers. Like, you can see it with the professionals. Like, there's ones that are rigid, but then there's one like Shawn Michaels, like Goldberg. Goldberg would have had to work.
Oh man,
because he wasn't
naturally.
No, but then Shawn Michaels. Mate, he's got the
another
gift.
One like Randy Orton's got the gift.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think John Cena had it.
Nah,
I reckon he had to work hard.
But he's one of the best ever.
But he's but he had to work. But he was a hard worker.
100%, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he wasn't naturally gifted
100%,
though.
Man. No way.
But Randy Orton was.
Oh yeah, he is. Randy Orton was. Batista probably wasn't.
Nah. Not even Triple H.
Nah.
I reckon Triple H had to work.
No, he wasn't as talented. Like Shawn Michaels was talented. Randy Orton, Ric Flair, you can tell has got it. Bret Hart.
Yeah, they did.
Talented.
They did. They were talented. Yeah, they
talented
were
in that field.
They were.
But yeah, like Goldberg.
It's like basketball. Michael Jordan.
He could just do it, bro.
He could just do it.
But then he worked. The thing is, what makes someone like a Jordan is when they know they can just do it, and then they add the hard work.
Yeah, and then they become superstars.
The best ever.
Yeah.
That's like Messi. Messi could, like,
of course.
And then when he worked hard, he's fucking,
of course. It's like, I've seen some soccer players that are great, but because they didn't work hard, they don't go anywhere.
100%.
But they're amazing players.
100%. There was a soccer player that played for Man United. His name was Ravel Morrison, right? And Sir Alex Ferguson said, he's the best player I've seen at that age.
Yeah,
because he was better than Giggs, better than Scholes, better than anyone, right?
And
he didn't give a fuck, bro.
No.
He wanted to go out party. They'll fucking come nice and be like, where is he?
I know.
And he'd be out partying.
Yeah.
And he could just never get it in the professional world.
Yeah.
And like Sir Alex was like, he's the biggest waste of talent in football history. Like he could have been whatever he wanted.
I know.
But didn't give a fuck. We saw, how many soccer players did we see in Adelaide? That could have been whatever, man. But
yeah, I mean, you can have potential, but if you don't use the potential, it means nothing.
Of course, man.
That's a sad thing.
Of course. And a lot of the things with sports, especially in Australia, is wrong place, wrong time. No one gave a fuck about basketball, soccer, a lot of sports back in our era.
Yeah, of course.
You know how many players?
It's footy and cricket.
Yeah, you know how many players missed out on being superstars in soccer, basketball, etc. That just because they didn't care about it here.
And it's hard to. If you don't have money, you can't get there.
When I got invited overseas, they wanted my dad to pay for it.
Yeah, I know.
Now, if they invite you, they'll pay for you, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they'll take you.
It's different
they
now.
want you, they'll pay a club for you.
It's different
Of
now.
course, that's what I'm saying. Like,
how many players have missed out? Like good players.
Mate.
Like imagine the Australian team if you got those players in. It would have been one of the best teams.
My dad didn't have the money to send me to Holland.
No.
When I got invited.
No.
No, you do.
No.
You know.
But if you went there and
you would. The thing about it is, you get to a level, you can be so talented, right? But if you're playing, let's say Australia, whatever level, even footy, if you're playing at a Div 1 level, right? You're training with those guys every day. You'll get to a peak, and you won't improve.
Yeah.
Because you're training with that level of people. If you go overseas and start training with this level,
of course,
you'll go higher.
Of course,
and eventually you'll get better until you get to a certain age, you peak.
Yeah.
But if you don't get that opportunity to train with them, you hit the peak here where you're amazing here. But, it's like...
So that's like with AFL, because we're the only one play... We're the peak here.
That's right.
So you can't go...
So
go anywhere to get... Oh, you can.
You might go to Africa, right? And some guy picks up a football and he's better than any football player that's ever lived.
I know.
But we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
No. 100%.
100%.
100%, bro.
Can you imagine Michael Jordan is 6'6", right? LeBron James is 6'8". Can you imagine he played AFL? Can you imagine Michael Jordan Hakeem Olajuwon?
They would have to put more size on, but yeah.
Not LeBron wouldn't. He's massive.
Oh, not LeBron.
Like Hakeem Olajuwon was a goalkeeper. He was 7 foot. Imagine he kept playing soccer. He would have been the best goalkeeper ever. That was unbelievable.
Imagine he was a ruckman.
That's what I'm saying.
They could jump as well.
Jordan's vertical leap was unbelievable. Like he would have been jumping on people's heads like Modra.
I know.
Because Modra was 6'4".
I'm amazed that like the AFL game hasn't gone to America. Like it's not bigger over there.
But I think that's our fault.
Yeah.
It's like we're too proud as Australians. It's like it's our game.
Because it's a good game. Like if you put it out there, it's just as good as NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
But we're too proud. It's like it's our game.
That's the tall poppy syndrome of Australia.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you know what I've done. There was a podcast with that guy Jay Webby that does the food challenges, and he was saying how like here in Australia, food challenges and food eating competitions, it's like a joke.
Yeah,
because of the tall poppy syndrome.
But in America,
they love you there, and it's like massive there.
They like champion you.
And they love you, and there they look after you. And then
of course.
He goes, no one backstabs you there. Everyone wants to work with you, collab with you. We're here. Everyone's in for themselves.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's the way way Australia is.
It's
the tall poppy syndrome thing we've always had here.
It's we're too proud.
Yeah. And we don't want to help anyone.
No.
It's just we just want.
Well, I say that when I went to New York, and I say that me and Jess said, it's like, listen, Australians are very laid back and shit, right? But they are so much more welcoming than us.
Yeah.
Australians have a chip on their shoulder.
They do.
But they're not saying they're not nice. You go to New York, man, some guy will just help you.
I know, here no one helps you, man.
Fuck. I mean, New York City, like one of the most populated cities. And I remember this guy just walked by. Me and Jess were looking at a coffee menu, and he's like, "Don't go there, go in there."
Yeah.
We didn't even ask him. He's like, "That's better coffee."
It's called tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah,
That's what we have here, bro.
KP, did your brother go to the reunion festival? He didn't go.
He was playing there, bro.
DJ'd there.
He DJ'd.
He was one of the DJs. Yeah.
Yeah, so it
was on Sunday, wasn't it?
Yeah, Professor X was DJing.
He was one of the DJs.
We've got to get him on.
See if Funkin'. Yeah, we'll get him on. He'll be back.
We've got to go too, guys.
Yeah, we're going to go soon, man. Yeah, no, he DJ'd there, man.
Wait, before Funkin' Hungry goes, don't go yet. So this year, I want to collab with him.
Yeah, we will, 100%. We said that already.
So food, we'll do something with food, man, and we'll start collabing with you, bro. Because like, as I said, in Australia, there's tall poppy syndrome. We should be helping each other, bro.
Yeah,
like we should be everyone should be trying to help each other grow.
Why? Yeah, you should. Like,
that's what I think. So we'll start, bro. We'll start collabing with you.
You know what? Like, if I meet another content creator, right, and I think they're nice and I like them, I'm willing to help them.
Yeah, 100%.
If I don't like them, and I think but then that's a different issue. It's not.
That's a different issue.
I don't want to help him because I don't like the person. But you know what I mean?
But fucking Hungry's
he's a legend. Yeah, exactly.
He's a lad. Yeah, it's all about. I just think more content create. If you're trying to create content, it's so hard to grow. It's good to collab with people.
Content create, especially like here, like you're saying, they're very like people are very jealous. They don't want them to. You've had it. We had it with someone we know.
Yeah.
Didn't we? He had a Twitch channel. And he fucking attacked you, like, say, "Oh, don't do that," didn't he?
Who?
I don't want to mention his name.
Okay, you told me off air.
Yeah, Oh,
Why can't I remember?
It was at a party. Well, we know who was it?
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and straight away, what did he say to you? Don't do that.
No, you won't get monetized.
You won't get monetized.
And we did.
And I said straight out, because I know him, I was like, man, if I was there that day,
I
would have put him in his place so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, in Australia, that happened. So I just don't see why we can't. If there's a good relationship, we should be able to work together.
2 Aussies did that to me. And I hate when people are like that. Like, this guy said to Chris, and we know him. He was like, oh, don't do that. He had a Twitch channel, right, doing Fortnite.
2 Aussie did that to him. What do you mean he did it to you?
Oh, 2 Aussie. Oh, I thought he meant 2 Aussie. You mean 2 Aussie, the guy 2 Aussie?
The guy.
Oh,
the old bloke. What did he do? What did he do to you?
Anyway, while you tell us, I will continue with this story.
Is that what he said? That's why I would never work with him, bro.
I wouldn't.
That's
dog.
That's dog act.
That's dog act, bro.
Why would he say that? Bro, I'm willing, dude. I don't care if I had 1 million subscribers. I'd still work with you if you had fucking 80. I don't care,
mate. I'll shout out to Aussie on our next one, and I'll tell everyone that he's a douche.
Dude, you're gonna make fucking hungry. Don't worry, mate. You're gonna make it, bro.
He went up and said I'm trash.
The only reason the guy like that has subscribers because all the yobbos are all like, ooh.
And I think I think he's got a lot of hate fan because people look at him and laugh at him. I truly believe that. Like, I don't care, people, like, whatever.
He's doing it every day. He's gone out. Like, if we didn't, I'm telling you right now, if we didn't have jobs and this was paying us, how much content we'll be producing? You got no idea how much content there would be.
Yeah, I'd give him shit too.
Yeah. No, don't worry, man. Yeah.
So before we had this guy, his community. That's what I'm saying. He's got hate. He's got hate fans because he's got.
Hey, Minister Bubbles, how are you?
How are you? Yeah, like so. This guy we know, he had a Twitch channel. He was doing Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
And we know him. I've known him for years. And the thing was, I know him. It's like a bit like the Will Smith, Chris Rock thing.
Yeah.
I know for a fact, and I said this to Chris, if I was there, he never would have made this comment because he knows me. He knows what I'm like. And I said that to Chris. I'm like, man, if he said that in front of me, I'm like, I would have put him in his place so bad because he went up to Chris and he's like, don't do that. You'll never get monetized. Rah, rah, rah. And it's like, man, I would have been like, dude, go worry about your channel. And we're not even doing this to get monetized. We're doing it because we
just enjoy it. Yeah, that's right.
Like, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, like, look, at the end of the day, people are always going to bring you down. That's what Australia's like. What I'm trying to do is say, no, we're not going to be like that.
Yeah, no way.
And if we can work with other people, let's do it.
100%.
I'm working like separately with the Big V. I don't know if you guys know who the Big V is.
On our other channel.
And I've been working with him separately, and he's a good guy. So it's a collab.
There's Jeremy. What a guy.
Jeremy.
How are you?
Long time no see.
Yeah, like.
I'm just saying, like,
you don't need to bring people down, like.
No, but we're getting back to the whole thing where it's Australia's like that.
Yeah, of course it is.
And it's sad, like, because there's so many good content creators here. Man. If everyone bands together, we can do something big, you know.
If anyone tells me, like, if anyone's like, don't do that, it's stupid, whatever, don't do this, I'm like, man, I do what I want.
And also, when you collab with people, you learn.
Yeah, of course.
You learn from them, and they learn from you.
Do, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Ideas and you know what I mean, like.
Of course. 100%.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, 100%.
But in America, everyone's together, man.
Yeah,
and that's the difference between Australia. See, that's the good thing about America.
They do a lot of collabs. Yeah,
and everyone's nicer there.
Yeah.
Like that, everyone's more together.
Yeah, they're welcoming.
We're here. Yeah, the guy. I mean, it's bad in America, like what's happening there. But yeah, there is some good coming out of it.
What goes around comes around, Funk and Hungry. And if you're good, the good will come back to you, mate. And that's just life.
100%. 100%.
It's, I hate the whole.
100%, Melissa.
Yeah, I agree. I hate the whole, like, when people are like, straight away, like, you've had it with, like, your mates' friends at the footy, like, oh, why are you doing that about the YouTube? It's like, well, because I want to. Like, if I tell you that I play soccer, does anyone turn around and go, oh, why do you do that? Oh, because I fucking like it. That's why I do it. Like, why do you play video games? Because I enjoy them.
Yeah, I know. People think that, like, because I still play video games, it's like, oh, you're 42 years old. Like,
do what I like.
How can you still play video games? It's like, dude, I enjoy playing them.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Exactly. Oh, you know, someone said to me, oh, you're still playing soccer? I'm like, well, I like it. Like,
you like it? Yeah, exactly. Keeps you fit. Why not?
What do you want me to do? Like,
yeah, but you enjoy it. If you enjoy something, play it. Don't worry. And that comes down to don't worry what anyone else thinks. If you're happy, do it.
100%.
That's it.
100%. It's like, yeah, I hate all that shit.
Yeah,
remember we used my dad as an example. Remember, like, where like so many of the ethnic parents are like, because they don't understand YouTube and they're like, why are you doing that? Rah, rah. But my dad sits there, just supports us.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Loves it.
He loves it. Yeah, no. Oh, look, the old folk, they just don't get it. Like if I said to my grandma I'm doing a food challenge, she would like kill me.
Yeah, of course.
Because they don't understand, just don't get it. But
you enjoy something, mate.
I like my uncles and all that go, you got to stop doing food challenges. It's not healthy. I'm like, I know it's not healthy, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like the challenge.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I enjoy, like, when I'm sitting there, right, eating a challenge, I'm like, fuck, what am I doing this for? But I enjoy the challenge, like trying to do something that most people can't.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
That's why I do it.
But I say that like,
but I enjoy it.
You know how many people said to me at the start, like when they're like, what do you mean you're doing a podcast? And I'm like, well, because I like it. I'm like, everyone tells me I talk too much, so I'm doing a fucking podcast. Like, I enjoy it. What do you want from me, bro?
Yeah, 100%, man.
Do you remember when you said to...
We'll never be too Aussie.
Remember when that same day, remember Sim asked you about the podcast, our mate Sim. And remember you said to him, you're like, man, KP's made to podcast.
Yeah.
You're like, he's so natural at it. I'm like, yeah, I enjoy it. Like, and I say that to people. I know I can't play soccer forever, right?
No, you can't.
But I know I've found something that I enjoy that I can do when I can't do that.
Well, you can still play soccer forever. Maybe.
But, I know, like you just can't. Like,
you could be that guy.
I found something that I enjoy.
Yeah.
A lot of people finish playing football, wrestling, soccer, and they retire and they're depressed.
Yeah, that's right.
I know I've got something.
Yeah.
Got something, man.
Yeah, of course.
I enjoy it. Like,
that's right, man. That's 100%. Funkin' Hungry. You go subscribe to him, guys. He's
a legend.
He does a lot of food stuff, obviously, because he's called Funkin' Hungry. Go subscribe to him. Good bloke. Good channel.
Don't let anyone bring you down, mate. That's what I say. Don't let... you know what? Chris knows
I just can't believe that, man.
I think... I personally believe this, and Chris can correct me if I'm wrong. I think I've taught Chris this a bit because I'm very much like that. I don't care what people think. And the more me and Chris have become closer and closer, it's rubbed off.
Yeah.
On Chris. I know it has. And it's... I'm like that. I don't... But listen, I'm not saying you don't give a fuck completely, but... Worry if you like it, mate. Don't worry about the haters.
And what right do they have to even say anything?
Exactly.
What right does Two Aussie have to say anything, bro?
If I was doing a food channel and Two Aussies said to me, "Mate, you'll never make it. You're trash," I'll say, "Man, have you looked in a fucking mirror? Man, fucking please settle down."
I don't like to bat anyone, but him saying that shit is like ridiculous, man. Like.
I got monetized about a year ago. Exactly. Two Aussie just made me want to improve. Exactly.
That's right, man.
Haters make you want to do
it
more. That's right. Yeah. Just do what you want. People are different and have different likes. Do what makes you happy. And for sure, there is a whole network on socials. Exactly. With the same. That's right.
That's it. But
thanks to everyone who subbed to the new channel. Well done, King.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, you just got to do what you love, and you're gonna have haters. It's unfortunate that people that are in the same industry have put you down like that. Like, it's terrible that he's like, if someone said that to me, I'd be like,
you know why it's terrible? Why I think it's so bad though?
It makes me want to just start the food channel again, like full on and prove that dickhead wrong. Because he probably thinks the same about us.
Do you know what, mate? What I hate about that guy? Right. What upsets me about it is I think he's fucking terrible, eh? I don't know how he's even got fans.
I don't hate him, but like...
No, I don't hate... I just think he's shit.
Yeah, he's not good.
No, he's terrible, bro. Like, and you know what? People can get upset at me for saying it, but that's how I am. I do not like his content at all. Like, so he's got no right, like... he's just upped himself. Yeah, but that guy's got no right to be up himself is my point. Like, that, you know what I mean?
You know why he thinks he's got the right? Because he's got the subs.
Yeah.
So, but...
Subs don't mean nothing, bro. Like he said, it's a toxic community. He acts like an S-shape.
It does, man. He says,
dude, he's terrible. I remember Chris sending me...
Just mate, if you be humble and you be a good person, that's all you need to do. But if people act like that, man, I've got no time for them.
No, I agree. No time for that.
So, all right, man, we got your back, Funkin' Hungry. Don't you worry about that. HFD's got your back.
Dino goes, who you talk? Is this content creator called Two Aussie, and he does food reviews.
Just type him in,
Yeah, but he's terrible, man. Like, he's so bad. He's on TikTok, isn't he? Not YouTube.
Nah, he's on both. He's on
on both.
YouTube. He's
He's like, oh mate, I went today and I'm going to Domino's Pizza and I'm gonna he's terrible. Hey KP, did you download Retro Goal on your tablet? What's Retro Goal?
That's true, Cuban.
The guy started for plenty of you. Exactly.
And he does it like he's
Every
uploading
day.
like every day.
That's
We just can't do.
And do you know what I hate?
Because we got lives. It's hard. The guy doesn't have it it probably doesn't work or anything. You know.
Cuban Pete can answer it for me. Do you know what I hate about guys, the communities like that? Funk and Hungry said his community is really toxic, right? What's that chick's name, Jess? The big one with it, like she's just got a hate, like her community is like, she's massive. Fuck, what's her name? Oh, Jess will tell me put her name there. She's got like, and her community is all hatred. Like
who?
Jess will put it the name. I forget her name. Fuck. It's a soccer game, fun as fuck, bro.
Jeremy.
No, it's not her name.
Hungry Fat Chick.
It's not. Is
someone actually called Hungry Fat Chick?
What's her name, bro? She like, Jess was saying, Jess, you know what I'm talking about. The blonde one. She's huge. She's like, she was making her own videos. Like, she's got like so many subs. She's massive. But I forget her actual name. She used to do like,
Hungry Fat Chick.
What are they called when you eat? What do they call them? You know, like when you eat, like and like people
mukbang.
She used to do like mukbang. Trisha Paytas.
Oh.
Trisha Paytas, right? She's got millions of subs.
Yeah.
But her fan base is so toxic. Like our fan base isn't toxic. It might not be big as them, but
it's not big.
Our fan
but
base
it's not...
is so good.
Yeah.
And I tell you, like Mark, you know the Man United guy. He's got 2 million subs. It's not toxic. It's once someone's toxic, it's like, see you later, mate.
Yeah.
And he tells them,
Yeah.
Go watch it. He stays straight out. If you're toxic, he's like, go watch another channel.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't want that toxic. You don't want that big channel of toxicity because then you become toxic.
You know what pisses me off? Like for someone to get big, you got to do something controversial.
Yeah.
There's this guy on TikTok. His name's Spidey. And because he had an altercation with something live, he's got all these subscribers from it. Yeah. Because it was something that was a negative, toxic thing that happened, a controversial thing. We're like, we're just talking here, having conversation, and because we're not controversial, we only got 10 people watching. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the world's fucked.
But that's why, like Mark, I always say to you about the Man United channel, right? He said he's got 2 million subs, and he goes, I never did anything. He goes, that made me. You know how everyone just has that influx.
Yeah.
He goes, I got here. It was all gradual. I never did anything controversial to make me just have this spike. He goes, I just got here. Like us, we just gradually.
Well, yeah, slowly. I mean,
went
we're
from
going.
0 subs to
I just think that
2,000.
Yeah,
it happened. We've gradually just
slow. Yeah, I mean, it's slow, but we're getting there slowly. But it takes time, and what's going to propel us further is the question.
Yeah,
you know
that
what I mean?
guy, like he does shit with Trisha Paytas.
Oh, I know the girl you're talking about.
He does shit with her. Like they're toxic, man. It's toxic.
Nick Avocado, yeah, he's a
but he does shit with her. It's just toxic shit.
Yeah, but have you seen? He's like a genius.
He's just weird.
Yeah, no, but he lost all the weight, and he's like he
did he lose it again?
He lost.
He's skinny now. He was skinny, and then he was massive.
No, now he's skinny.
Now he's skinny again. Yeah. Jess showed me him, and I'm
like, he does it smart. Like he'll film like a year's worth of content, and then bring it out, and then lose weight in that year when he's doing it, and then he'll reveal himself after. It's like, what is going on? I just saw you in the video. You were a fat guy, and now you're skinny.
I remember I was like to Jess, who's that guy? She showed me he was at the Heart Attack Cafe that Beard Meets Food went to.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
and he was with this like 250-pound chick, and then Jess goes to me, oh, you should see what he looked like before. He was a vegan. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then Jess showed me him. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I was like mind blown.
The reason they like Nick Avocado because it's controversial.
Yeah, controversial.
Like he does stupid things online. Like, you know,
that's what, like, I say,
if I started doing stupid shit, if we started doing stupid shit on here, like people are gonna notice. But
that's what I say to you. Even mainstream media, right? Like, I know he's a legend to your club, man. What does Kane Corns try to do?
Be controversial.
Exactly. What is he? He tries to be controversial about everything.
He's probably the number one commentator now.
But why? Controversial.
Okay. I mean, some of the stuff he says is valid, but some of it's not.
But it's controversial. It
is controversial. That's why.
And the thing is, when we talk about sports, we're controversial. It's considered controversial, but it's not to us. It's just we're giving out our opinion. Because
I know.
It's not controversial. It's because we're not.
Well, it would be when you have bigger audience. Yeah.
If we were on mainstream, whatever we say would be controversial.
Oh, 100%. Part, mate. We'll be banned.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even
millions
hire
of
us.
views because people hate. That's what I'm saying. I don't want people to. I don't want the hate subs.
No.
Whereas Trisha Paytas has that. Nick Ocado has that. 2Aussie has that. I
Look,
don't want that.
you will have hate subs.
Oh, you always have them.
Like Chunky Footy or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you will have those subs.
But not many of them. We won't have many.
Oh, hopefully not.
We won't, but we can tell.
Well, we don't do anything that really hate. Like
No,
you might get on the footy, like if you're bagging a
Yeah.
side or something.
But you know what? The thing about it is, I'm very straightforward.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
someone comes in and gives me hate, I tell them straight up, I'm like, fuck off. Go.
Yeah.
And then you're like that now. You are a bit.
I don't even give it the
It
time.
takes you a bit more to get pushed, but eventually you're like, no, don't watch us then.
Don't watch us.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go. There's
There's
other
plenty
channels,
of
bro.
other channels.
Go watch another channel. I don't care. I don't want your sub.
That's right.
Basically, I don't care if you don't sub.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care.
Just saying, same with Trisha Paytas, and she played on it. Like,
Yeah.
she played on the hatred to
Yeah.
get millions of subs. It's like, I don't want
Yeah.
that. You'll be depressed, bro.
No, you don't. 100% Cuban. You want
No,
no
you don't.
negativity.
You don't want it,
Even in your life, guys. Like if you have in your life, you don't want to be negative. You want to have positive energy around you because then
that's
it
right.
attracts positivity. You attract more better people coming into
Of
your
course,
channel.
bro.
But if you're always negative and everything's about being negative, then you're gonna attract that. So
Yeah. I want to interact with my viewers and make people feel welcome. Yeah, that's what when I said to Chris, I was like, man, how long ago now? I'm like, let's do the live podcast. And I'm like, man, I'll talk to the people. I'm like, don't worry, man. I'm like, we'll talk to them.
yeah.
I'm like, it'll help. I'm like, because we're at the time, we're like, whatever the word is now, we're like professionals. But at the time, we were so amateur. I was like, it'll help the podcast go because people will be talking.
Yeah.
And it fucking did. Like, you learn, you know?
Yeah, it's a free flying podcast. It's not like
Yeah,
like
exactly what Jess said. You might get views and make money from all the hate subs, but you won't feel good inside.
yeah,
You
100%.
won't, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it, man. That's
exactly.
what we try to do.
Exactly, man.
It's what, like most people that find us stick around.
100%.
It's just getting to them is the hard part.
Chris, take off your bandage so it's not as bad now.
Oh, it's not a bandage. It's,
Will you
it's
be able
just
to
a
see
sock.
it now?
Nah, it's just a.
It's hard to see now,
It's like.
but it was bad.
It's that.
Yeah, you won't be able to see it now
It's covered up.
because it's got a covered bandage.
Well, I can't take it off because then you have to.
They got to redress it. Yeah. In America, I feel like hate subs are wanted and glamorized. I really don't understand the culture shit here anymore. Yeah, see, I agree. That's the thing about them as well. They like the hate subs over there. That's the problem. That they're welcoming to collab with each other, but they glamorize the hate subs over there. And Jess is saying, yeah, I agree. I totally agree with Jeremy there too. That's true. They do glamorize that shit over there.
Oh, dude, there's a guy, right? It's so like, I know we have to go through him, but like, there's this guy that in Sydney, right? And he does kebab reviews. Now,
Yeah.
kebab is like a gyros.
Yeah.
But it's like the
Whatever
Turkish,
they call it.
Middle Eastern one,
Yeah.
right?
The wannabe.
I'm sure that in
I call
Cyprus
it-
they've got kebabs.
I call it the wannabe. No, Euros.
Serious? That?
Yeah.
Ah, but the
absolutely.
Turkish side will have kebabs.
Yeah, I have 100%.
Anyway, I mean, it's very similar to a gyros, right?
Of course it is.
So he's going around
Reviewing them.
reviewing. So he's doing. He said he's
Every
going to.
kebab in Sydney.
Yeah, 2,000. He's going to do 2,000, right, a day. Now he's up to 100, right?
The one with
He
the
goes-
average meat.
He went to this place in Gold Coast. He left. He just went to the Gold Coast,
Yeah.
and it's called Gold Coast Kebabs.
Yeah.
And he calls himself the king of kebabs.
Yeah.
Like he's the best, right?
Yeah.
So he goes there. He gets he does a review there, but he doesn't do it there. He gets someone to go in there,
Yeah.
get it, and pay for it,
Yeah.
and then he gets it and
Gets it
takes it.
and
Because
does
then, if you do a review on something and like they see you come in, they're
Yeah.
gonna try and make it better, aren't they?
Yeah, of course.
He wants to do it like
Yeah.
it's just normal, right?
It's normal.
And this thing, like when he took it, he like exploded, and it was bad.
Oh, shit.
And he gave like a bad review, and there was a big fight, bro,
Oh,
between them
really?
online. It was, you gotta watch. It's so
Shit.
funny, man. He's like, and the guy's Turkish, right? They're both Turkish,
Yeah.
and he's like, they got the guy that works at Gold Coast,
It's got
the old guy.
accent.
Yeah, he's like,
He's full Turco.
you are a fraud reviewer. You did this, and like, yeah, but it was just funny, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck that. Like, but man, do you know how much? Because it's controversial.
Yeah, of course.
It got like so many hits, man. And like, yeah, I don't know if anyone saw that on
Hey,
TikTok, but it was so funny,
see
man.
what Jeremy wrote? So if anyone doesn't know, Jeremy lives in Pittsburgh, right? See what he wrote?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
He's wrote, oh my God, Pete, I still can't believe Trump's back. For the record, I had nothing to do with it.
Did you vote, Jeremy?
If you didn't vote, you had something to do with it. That's what they say. Every vote, every person that doesn't vote is a vote for the opposition. That's the saying.
I don't think I would have voted because there's nothing good.
I said that.
There's nothing good to
I don't
vote.
vote here. I told everyone, last time I went, you know me, I've done so many different things there, right? Once I went in there and I put a box, right?
I'm not allowed to vote.
Once I went there and I put a box and I wrote KP and I ticked it and I put it in. Another time I went there and I drew a big dick, I put it in. Call me a child, whatever. But
You know what?
I don't care.
If I had enough followers here, what I would say if there was like millions of people watching us, I would go, when the next election, go in there.
15 people watching and 26 likes, man.
Go into the booth, get your name ticked off, and then walk out. Everyone do that. Don't even vote.
That's pretty much what I do.
And then see what happens.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Because it'd be funny, man.
Are you laughing about the dick or the KP?
Also, I'm not sure if anyone else does it on the thing, so I'm sorry what I'm about to say, but those people that hand out flyers when you walk into to get the voting, they are the biggest dipshits
Of course they are.
I've ever seen. Like, who would do that, man? For free. Sit in the sun and give out pamphlets. Are you kidding me?
I know.
You guys are dipshits.
I remember the guy come up.
Dipshits.
We were there one day. I took my dad, right? My dad goes, can you take me to vote, right?
Yeah.
I take my dad. And this Chinese guy, Asian, I'm not sure what it was. He comes up to my dad and he goes, oh, sir. He goes, how do I vote? And my dad goes to him, listen, people might not like it, whatever. My dad goes, the one that says Labour, vote for them. And then there was this liberal guy handing out pamphlets. He goes, no. He goes to give out a pamphlet. My dad goes, get your pamphlets away from me.
I mean, who in their right mind does that, bro?
I know, it's stupid, man.
Like, you just look at it and go, why would you go and sit there?
My shoe on the green screen.
Huh?
My shoe on the green screen, man.
That's wild. But do you know what I mean? Like, why would you sit there, right? Why would you sit there and like give pamphlets out for nothing?
I know,
like
it's fucking stupid,
for this
that doesn't give
crap
a fuck
government
about
that
you.
doesn't give a shit about you, mate.
I want to let you guys know
Spaniard's
that
cool.
it's minus 16 Fahrenheit outside this morning. Snow everywhere.
What's that?
Minus 16 Fahrenheit. It'll be like, I think 0. I think that's 0, yeah.
Is it?
Yep. Well, let's have a look.
All right, guys.
Let's have a look. Minus 16.
Fun. Yeah, Spaniard does some good. I want to go try his kebabs in Sydney. I hope he comes to Adelaide and opens up one here. Spaniard, if you're hearing this, open a Spaniard's kebabs in Adelaide, please.
Minus 16. Minus 16 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Is minus 26 Celsius.
That's like a freezer.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
That's a freezer.
It's snowing everywhere.
Dude, that's a freezer, man.
It's snowing everywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't get that cold here.
No way. So
it gets to like, maybe the coldest it gets here is 0.
Yeah.
Can it go minus 1?
0 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 17 Celsius. That's why they say, when they say it's 100 degrees out there in America, 100 degrees is about 40.
Oh, okay, it's hot.
So like, and we get 100 degrees every day.
So tell him how, like, 0 degrees Celsius, what's that in Fahrenheit? It's probably like 40 degrees or something?
I think it's like 30 or something. Is that correct? Let's have a look. 30 Fahrenheit. 30 degrees Fahrenheit is 1.1 Celsius. So it's about 28.
Yeah, so it gets to about that here. About 30 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I think it's about 28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think in the hills it might get to like minus 1.
Sometimes it does there.
Yeah. But it's rare. We don't get that cold weather here in Adelaide. Obviously in the hills and the mountains it does, but
well, let's say 100 degrees Fahrenheit, right? 100 degrees Fahrenheit is about 38 degrees, right? Do you know there was a year, I can't remember when it was, Jeremy, before we go. Remember we broke the record for the most days over 40, and it was like 18 days in a row over 40 degrees Celsius, which...
When was that?
When did that happen? Maybe 10 years ago?
It hasn't happened for a while.
Nah.
It's funny how they always say, "Oh, it's the hottest day since then." It's just like, dude, like we had way hotter days back in the day.
So 110 degrees is 43. So let's say we had 18 days over 105 degrees Fahrenheit, let's say, like, and it was just normal to us. We like just.
I actually love it.
But
you know what? This summer's been a lot better.
It's been back to a bit better. Back to an Adelaide summer.
Better.
Oh, yeah, not like that, but
not the 40s, but it's been good.
It's been
a summer.
Well,
it's felt like a summer.
Last year we were having thunderstorms.
No, it felt like a summer.
Do you remember last year we had that huge storm?
No, this year's felt like a summer. It has.
There was a storm went for 5 days.
I know.
In summer.
I know.
And we're like, what the fuck's going on?
I know. Like the last 3 years, it hasn't felt like a summer, but this year it's actually felt like a summer.
My solar panel's actually working.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this shit. We are coming to Adelaide in September. Are you actually coming? Fucking well done. Let's kill her.
September's nice in Adelaide.
September's the best. Spring's the best.
Spring's nice.
Spring is so.
It's been good weather here now lately.
Spring and summer's been really good.
It just hasn't rained much, so it's a bit dry. Like if you go out in the bush, man, it's like everything's dead.
It rained a bit in our winter though. We had a bit of winter.
We did, but like if you go out, like I went to the southern suburbs today.
No, it's dead.
And it's all grey.
It's all grey. Yeah.
But you go there during winter time, it's all green.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's.
No, I'm just saying, like
I know what you mean. Yeah, because
everything's like
It's been very dry. Yeah.
It's dry. It's very dry.
Make sure you come via Melbourne, Jeremy. Go to Melbourne, man. Melbourne's good.
Anyway, bro.
It's been fun. 26 likes.
Thanks for the likes,
and
guys.
14 people still watching. We're back. What a comeback. Where was Dan?
I don't know. Dan hates us now.
Dan, the moderator, is not even here. Oh, King, wifey, go to Perth, but I want to come down and go everywhere. Maybe drive across. Would be.
Yeah,
cool,
I don't care what the King says. We have the best coffee here in Adelaide. Better than Melbourne. I reckon. I reckon we got better coffee than Melbourne. Melbourne, I mean, it's very on par, but
I actually agree.
I reckon that coffee's better.
I actually agree.
Maybe that's me being biased,
but
I
actually do agree. I think Melbourne.
Well, Spaniard said it.
No, I think Melbourne.
Take it easy.
No, I think you're not from there anyway. I think Melbourne's is actually over. Listen,
it's good. It's good.
This is what I'm saying. People always get this. I always say this to Chris about football players. Saying something is overrated is not saying it's good. It's not saying it's not good. Sorry, I think Melbourne's coffee is good, but they've made it out to be like it's the best thing ever.
No, it's
not. But it's not. I agree. Adelaide's is better. I reckon. It's close.
It's close.
But Adelaide's is better.
Well, I reckon Adelaide and Melbourne got the best coffee in Australia. Well, I used to live in Perth and it was shit.
Dude, me and Jess went to some that were like meant to be renowned over there.
Yeah.
And I thought it was shit. I'm like, dude, I'll make a better coffee in my fucking house.
Like people love their coffee in Adelaide that Starbucks didn't even make it here. Like that's how shit Starbucks was compared to our coffee.
Yeah, and Starbucks is massive in Melbourne.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
But here, we had Starbucks here.
It failed miserably.
Yeah, because no one's gonna it's shit coffee. It's fucking shit. I don't know how people still go there.
Our coffee is Hess, yeah. Perth's is.
Yeah, it is Hess.
Unbiased objective judge coming in September. There you go. He's gonna come.
Like Muzz Buzz was shit. Muzz Buzz.
Can I tell you? Shit. I'll tell you why ours is better, King. In Melbourne, there's too many of them competing. Here, there's not as many coffee shops.
No.
That's why it's better. It's quality.
And I think some of the beans here, some of the people that brew their own beans, it's better.
Bro. There's one down Victor Way that's wicked.
The only thing that they've got better than us is the water, but the water's boiled anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Quality over quantity. There's too many of them there. Me and Jess went into this one, right? It's packed in this coffee shop, right? So it's obviously renowned, right?
Unbiased, objective judge coming in
September.
Yeah,
he's saying, King is saying that's true what I'm saying because we don't have as many. So it's quality over quantity. There was this one we went to, me and Jess, I forget what the name of it was, right? It was packed. And I had a coffee there and I was like, fuck, man, why is this place packed? Like,
it's average.
Because Melbourne is becoming like an image, man. Like, it's a bit like Sydney now.
Yeah.
You know, Adelaide's not like that.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, KP's coffee.
Oh yeah, HFD coffee's the best.
It is good.
KJ,
I had a long black before. It was nice.
Oh, yeah.
It was really nice. It was really nice.
Muzz Buzz. Everyone loves it. No one's
Muzz Buzz was shit, man. The
no
coffee at Castle Plaza was good.
No one's at HFD coffee and hated
it. It is good.
In the studio.
KP, get a haircut.
No way, bro.
Dude,
a beard cut. Oh, we'll get this cut next week.
Dude, the beard looks killer, man. I don't like shave. I don't like shaving KP, man. You look like the eagle, man.
When soccer starts, I need to be aerodynamic.
Jeez. Well, man, it's been
what? How much money do you think I'd raise? How much is there? Could I put a value on my hair being cut?
You have to raise a lot of money.
Oh, I'm telling you, there's no value. I wouldn't do it. People would say to me, and
you have to do it one day.
Even though I know it will grow back, I wouldn't do it.
Well, how long are you going to keep it for?
I've had it for ages.
Forever.
Tassia is a Greek coffee is the best on your year's stove.
Tassia, oh yeah, she's good.
Leave the beards alone. Nah, you know what I always do? I always grow my beard out massive, right? And then it gets to a point, Jess is like, can you please shave the beard? Like, tells me, and I'll go shave it.
No, but I got to shave mine too.
I did my beard, got about 4. I'll give you 5,000 to shave my head. I wouldn't take it. I'm telling you, I would not take $5,000 to shave my head.
$5,000?
I wouldn't take it. I don't need $5,000 like that.
Dino's funny, man.
Even just saying, I wouldn't take $5,000 to cut my hair.
I remember you with short hair, man. When I first met you, you had short hair.
Look, it's 06, and I had a ponytail in that.
No, I remember when you were.
You know, that was young.
I remember you with short hair.
But then I started growing it then in high school. At year 12-ish, I started growing it.
Yeah, no, but like when I knew you back in school, you were
year 7.
Short. It was short, yeah.
But that photo is 06, and I had a butt-like pony then. Mm. And then I cut it after that for a bit and grew it back. Like, I had about a year of...
God's wild.
What about... I wouldn't take it. $10,000. No.
Gave you the ladies back then.
Yeah. I'm a Jess.
Just like Tony Mojo. He is.
I got Jess.
The beard thigh tickler. How about $10,000?
I wouldn't take it.
Not even $10,000.
No, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't take it.
20?
I wouldn't take it, bro.
How about $100,000?
I still don't think I'd take it.
How about if you could pay your house off? Come on, bro.
Yeah, maybe. I'd pay my house off. Yeah, okay, I'll tell you that. I'd pay the house off.
If you could pay the house off,
no grand. Just saying.
No grand.
I know it would grow back, but you know what? I wouldn't want to go. I'll tell you a story.
Oh, you mean the painful regrowth?
I'll tell you a story now. I went the first time after I was growing it for years, right? And me and Jess went to the hairdresser. And Jess goes, we'll get your ends trimmed. Because I knew nothing about like hair. I just used to grow my hair and just leave it. Like,
yeah.
Fuck, right? Go there. And the guy cut off, I'm telling you, about this much, right? And I was in the chair, like, fucking, I was looking in the mirror, like, sweating. Like,
when was that?
Oh, probably 8 years ago.
And you upset?
Now I get it trimmed. But the first time he ever did it, I was like in the mirror, like, freaking out, like he'd shaved my head. And all he did was cut this much. It's like when you shave a beard. You know when you got a big beard and you cut it, you look in the mirror, you're like a different person.
It's like when I became the eagle.
Have you? What's the biggest you've had your beard?
Big, bro. You've seen it.
Yeah. So I had it down. Remember, massive, right? And I cut it, and I felt like I had no mouth, no chin. I was looking in the mirror and I was going like this. I was in the mirror and I was going like this. I was going.
That's funny. Yeah.
Like when you. I don't know if women get like the same thing when they've got long hair. If you have long hair and you've never had it cut, you go get it cut, you freak out. It's like, you don't know what the fuck. It's like so weird. If I went from this to shaved head, it would freak me out. I'd freak out, man. That's how girls are when the hairdresser cuts a bit too. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. He cut it and I was like, dude. I was like, did you have to cut that much? And it was like nothing. He goes, man, it was your ends. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And I was freaking out, like,
poor guy.
But it was nothing. I know now it was nothing. Like it was. Do you know how long my hair is? If I put it down now,
it's long.
Should I put it down for the viewers for the
do
new year?
Right. Do it.
For the new year, I'll show you. All right, and then we'll go. I'll show you for the new year. So we'll start with the pony. 27 likes.
Do you ever wear it down like?
Yeah, around house and shit. I'll just start for the year.
You should just wear it. You should just play soccer with it down.
I won't be able to.
Why?
All right, so that's just the pony, right?
Yeah, it's long.
Yeah, but if I take it out, it's longer than my reach. I can't. So it's a bit weird because it's been in the back, but I can't.
You look wild, bro.
But it's longer.
You should always have it down when you're doing a show, man. You look wild.
It's out of the screen.
Yeah, but you look wild.
So my reach, it's longer than it's out. I can't get to the end of it. It's so long.
What I'm saying is, you should every time you shouldn't have it up. You should just have it down. You look great. You look wild.
Look at this.
You look like a wild man.
It's as length of my arm. The whole.
Yeah,
reach.
It's long, man.
Last time you shaved, you looked like someone put googly eyes on hand. Yeah, when I clean shaved my face. Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't clean shave, dude. You can't do it, man.
So look, the hair's down. Look at this. Yeah.
It looks. I love you. I love the beard though.
With this, I look like Jesus.
You look wild, man.
Oh,
you look like one of those commercials.
How long is it? Fabio.
You look like one of those commercials, like the
Salon
advanced
Selective.
hair. Yeah.
Salon Selective.
Yeah, Salon Selective.
Salon Selective. Shirtless with hair out next show. Demis Rousseau. All the Greeks know that.
You look wild, man.
Fabio's little brother. Dude, it's so long.
Like, it's bloody long, man.
That's why I remember it was like, it's like down past. He cut like, let's say he cut that right, and I was freaking out. I was like, I couldn't believe it.
So now it's okay when they cut it.
Yeah, now I don't.
It's pretty long now, man.
But even now, Jess goes to me, I'll cut your ends for you, and I'm like, nah. I like get scared. That it's so long, bro.
What made you? What made you like?
I just used to like long hair back in the day when I had it. I liked it, and then I went back to like I had a mohawk. Like I went back to like little like short hair, and I didn't like it as much. Because I don't want to fucking gel my hair and shit every day. Remember we used to do our hair, and then like, I just grew it back, and I think I looked better with long hair, and like Jess said it to me, I looked better, and then people used to tell me, I knew this guy from soccer, and I remember he told me because he knew me with short hair. He goes, long hair suits you better. People just reckon long hair suits me, but they go reckon it suits me.
It does. It looks good.
I just reckon it's better. It suits me. I have hair.
I just think you should have it down all the time.
But it gets hot.
Yeah, it would.
I get hot. That's the thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just cracking up.
From Juice Big, you're like, he does, eh?
That's the best.
Hey, fishy.
Oh, the guy. Hey, fishy. Oh, dude,
is that the guy you're talking about, dude?
Yeah,
do you know? It has to be.
I just thought it suited me more. Like your hair will go curly.
What, man, dude? If I try to grow my hair,
It'd
be like this.
Ian hair, man.
No, it'd be like this.
You'd be like the big.
It'll drop eventually, but it'll be the worst.
Yeah. So I just thought it suited me. Yeah.
Adelaide United draw with Auckland 2-2.
Definitely can't spot my hair. My hair was spiked. I'd be like Queen Amidala. Like
I think in winter you should have it for podcast. Have it down.
Oh, dude,
it looks wild.
Like, I remember when lockdown happened. Right, I've shown everyone the picture. I had beard like down here, right? And remember, everyone was saying I was lumberjack. I looked like this guy. I looked like a guy living off the grid, right? And Jess hated my beard.
I love when you.
But it was because listen, we're wogs, right? We can grow big beards. It just happens, right? We can grow big beards. It was massive, right? It was huge. I've shown the picture and everyone laughed. Remember, it was huge, man. So
I got my power membership. I'm ready to go. I'll see you at the game, Harvey. I'll see you there, man.
What do you get that membership for?
He's a legend, bro. He knows.
Do I have to get membership for electricity?
Oh my god. Well, yeah, you do. In a way, you do. In a way, you do.
Oh shit.
Oh jeez.
All
right, guys.
Before we go, Harvey's mentioned that.
Yeah.
Who's going to finish higher this year, Crows or Port? Be honest. I want honesty. Full honesty.
I'm gonna go Port just.
Do you know
they're gonna be like? It'll be like Port Crows like that.
Do you know what the thing is about Port?
Yeah.
They've been real hard to predict the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Remember 1 year we were like they're gonna do shit. Like last year we didn't think they were gonna do good and they did real good. No one did.
Yeah.
And they did good. The year before, and then there was a year they thought they were gonna be top 4 and they did shit. Like
I just think this year's Hinkley's last year and he's got a point to prove. And I just think he's not gonna go out.
Both finished behind Geelong. Do you know what? I don't think the Crows will. I think the Crows are going to do good this year.
I think they'll do good. Whether they're going to be better than Port is different.
They'll be better than Geelong.
I hope so.
I think they will. I think Crows are going to actually do good. Even though I hate Nix.
Yeah.
I actually think if they don't do good this year with the recruitment and that, he's fucking terrible.
Yeah. I think Port has Ken Hinkley's got a point to prove, and I think he's going to go all out. And I think they're changing their game plan to do something.
All right. Next question. Who will win a game first, Tottenham or Man United?
Tottenham.
They probably will.
I mean, they came back a bit in that last game, but...
They did.
Yeah.
All right. So, next show, there'll be a Premier League show Monday night.
Yeah, and then
when's footy show
Footy
come back?
will be sometime in February.
That's next week, isn't it?
No, a week after.
Week after. So...
Yeah, but it'll be like mid-Feb.
All right. So, Premier League show will come back Monday night, which I think is the 28th.
Yeah, and then
No, 27th. Sorry, I think.
And then like February, we'll start doing predictions and stuff, and talk about the off season and predictions.
So Amanda's going away next week. Chris has got the kids, so we won't do a podcast. We might do a gaming show Wednesday night or something.
Yeah, probably gaming next week because I'm gonna have the kids and I can't just leave.
Yeah.
And then the week after, we'll do something.
We'll get into it.
But yeah, as I said, footy will be back Feb.
Maybe,
and then
maybe the week after. I don't know if Dino's still there. Dino can come and we do the South Park movie watch along.
Yeah, sure, man.
I'm up. KP,
well, it feels like Dino's maybe
Dino's like the
next member of HFD.
He's like our new HFD man.
Yeah,
he's in. We've inducted him into HFD.
Well, as I said, like if I can't make a podcast, you and him can do one.
He'll come.
Why not?
Yeah, fuck knows.
KP, did you add me on Fortnite?
Probably. Didn't you put it in the Discord? I would have. I don't know.
Maybe.
Was it your PSN? Just put it in the Discord again.
Harvey, Jeremy, Miklos has.
What are we going to do next week? We're going to do COD? Show everyone the new COD?
Yeah, I just haven't played it. Yeah, no, we'll do COD.
COD. All right, COD.
We'll do COD.
We'll do COD.
I haven't played it in a bit, so.
Super Bowl 59 on the 9th of February.
Oh,
yeah, you can
are
get
we
it
free?
here.
Maybe we could do a watch along for that.
That's a day thing, isn't it, here?
Yeah, no, but maybe I'm free to do it.
Yeah, but we could do it together if we're free.
9th of Feb, did you say?
9th of Feb is a Sunday here.
Is it? No, it's not. No, yes, it would be Monday morning.
It'll be
a Monday morning.
morning here.
We
could do it maybe.
9th of Feb. I'm free.
Yeah, we could.
No, I'm not free.
Because
it'll be on the 10th.
I'm working. You don't want me just doing it, man.
I'm working that day.
Down. So Dino will come on the South Park watch along the week after. So next week we won't be in the studio. The week after that.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm working that day.
The new third member of HFD will be with us.
Well, as I said, man, yeah, Dino, you're more than welcome to be part of HFD, man.
And Dino is going to help us shoot an intro.
Yeah.
Might use the drone. Yeah. Dude, his drone's wicked. We went out to the Bluff at Victor.
The Bluff is wild.
Yeah, but it went out like a kilometre, man, on top of the island that's out there, that you can just see in the distance.
Yeah.
And fucking the footage. Like, it goes out so far.
That's wild.
It was wicked, man. It's free to air, Jeremy, here, okay? Show Chris what I sent you. I'll show him off air, man.
We'll show him off air. We're better to
log off. 27 likes for our comeback
show. Thanks so much, guys, for coming in.
What a show.
We'll be back better than ever, as I said.
So, yeah, gaming. Monday night Premier League show. Gaming probably Wednesday. And then there'll be another Premier League show. Then we'll do the South Park watch along next week.
Yep.
And yeah, we're getting back into it, guys. So
yeah, thanks guys for coming in. Take care, Spiky here. Stay hunky, and we'll see you next time.
I got him. Yeah, Dino sent them to me in email, all the drone footage that we took when he was there with me. So
yeah, that's cool.
I got him. Yeah,
that's cool, man. All right,
it's killer. Manchester City winning the flag or Liverpool? Man City are nowhere near it.
Anyway,
it's not a flag over there. They don't get a flag.
Let's get a trophy.
They get the trophy. They get the championship. All right, guys. Thank you so much. It was a wicked show. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah.
As I say, take care, spiky hair, and remember, stay hunky, guys.
See you on the next one, guys.
See you next one, guys. Peace.